game of the year. They're taking on the Princeton Tigers. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you. Want to welcome you in on Lakes TV3 YouTube page and also on KDLM 1340 AM, 93.1 FM, and 96.9 FM as the Lakers look for their first win of the season after falling in their first game of the season to Delano 20-7 and then lost last week against Fergus Falls 28-14. Tonight they take on Princeton, who is also searching for their first win of the season after they lost last week to Zimmerman 34-9 and lost the previous week to Hutchinson 20-7. Find out who can get their first win of the season tonight. It's also a big game because it is a section game. It's a big game for Section 8 4A. So tonight's game has a big bearing on the seeds at the end of the season. Our pregame show is brought to you by Snap Fitness in Detroit Lakes. And coming up on our Snap Fitness pregame show, we'll talk to the head coach of the Laker football team, Reed Hefta, introduce you to tonight's starters, and get to our Ameriprise Financial Carrier and Vardy keys to the game. You're listening to Laker football on the station you can count on, KDLM, and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Vardy, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Vardy at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatel's built on trust.
Book those tee times now at Forest Hills Golf. The fall specials are happening right now. Book a tee time for a round of golf at Forest Hills, and your price with a card is only $55. There's still plenty of golf to be played before the snow flies, so book your tee time today at Forest Hills Golf. This is a championship course with unique black sand traps. Book those tee times now online at foresthillsgolfrv.com or call 439-6400, 218-439-6400.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
There's never been a better time to start fresh. Join boot camp with Coach Carly at Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Whether you're kickstarting your fitness journey or staying strong throughout the holidays, now's the time. Sign up today and receive a football burger card. Just their way of saying welcome. At Snap Fitness, you'll love their hassle-free month-to-month memberships. No contracts, no hidden fees. Just 24/7 access at your convenience. Stay motivated, track your progress, and crush your goals with Coach Carly. Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Your strongest season starts now.
Football team Reed Hefta. Coach, first time we get to travel this week and this year, and we get to go to Princeton this week.
Yeah, it's one of those cool things we talked about at the beginning of the season, where every game we play this year, especially our away games, is a playoff game, right? And now more than ever with a very hungry Lakers team, we get to travel up to Princeton, Minnesota for the first time. They are a section opponent for us, so this is a team we can play again, just like we know we could play a Fergus Falls team again, and we're excited to keep our team building against a different look of a team that you see. That's again one of the fun parts of with the mindset of a playoff game is we want to be very familiar with this team, and we want to be able to figure out the things that they do, and we want to get the ball rolling for our Laker football team.
Is there added pressure being that they're a section opponent, just knowing that this game means so much more when it comes to the section standings?
I mean, you definitely are aware of a section game, but for now we're both 0-2. They've played a tough Zimmerman team and a tough Hutchinson team, and we like to think the teams that we played were pretty tough too. So I mean, everybody's going to be fired up, and everyone's going to want to get that higher seed to get that home playoff game for that first round of playoffs, or to propel their season into some other cool situations. So yeah, I mean, it'll be a pretty good energy, I believe, on Friday.
Most people you would always prefer to play at home, but also is there a sense that, hey, we get to go on the road, it's just strictly football, there's no distractions, being that it's a road game, we get to kind of control the environment for the kids leading up to game time?
Yeah, and looking at it, we've always done fairly well on the road, and I think that does come down to our coaches' preparations. One of the things, I think I have some of the best coaches in the state of Minnesota on staff, and it'll be fun to see how they continue to develop that and get our road games kind of dialed in. You go through and you talk time travel, you talk or your time and travel, you talk about all these different things, and it's fun to be able to feel prepared for away games because those are always kind of tough sometimes.
Couple games into the season, has your team taken on a certain type of mindset, or how would you describe, I guess, the makeup of this team?
It's been very fun to see these kids kind of come into their own confident role. Like you're saying, you always ask, we've got 12 senior leaders. You have every senior on our team is always a leader for us, and it's fun to see them kind of fall into some things. And, especially with an 0-2 start, it's been fun to see these kids take adversity on. To know that, we have to develop as a team. It's not one thing. We've been close. It hasn't been blowouts, but we definitely know we can play better, and it needs to be better. And for that, that accountability piece is huge. And it's not just the coaches caring, right? It's the kids giving a darn, and that's kind of fun to build that kind of ownership of your situation, right? Like you can sit here and complain about it, or you can put in the work to get better. And it's been a great week of practice, and again, that's led by our amazing seniors. Ryan Francis is a kid who gets his name said a lot. You have other kids as well, like a Wyatt Jorgensen. I mean, Wyatt's the bell cow of our team. He's the person who is, I would say, that person who puts his foot down and isn't afraid to work through things and dominate through there. Brian Calzer is for us, who's been fun to see develop in our program. He's a kid who hasn't gotten to play till he's a senior, and it's been fun to see him take advantage of that role. Dawson Von Ruden, I mean, he's electric out there, and we're just excited to see him to continue to hone his craft. Blake Berger is a kid, again, it's been fun to see him develop into a leader on our team as well. He's got a great motor, and it's really going to be fun to see him come into, dial in his role. You look at Eli Wyckoff is a kid who doesn't get to play for us, but has leadership characteristics all over the place. I mean, he would have been our day one starting quarterback, but he had a curveball thrown at him, and it's been fun to see him continue to develop as well. Jace Winter is a kid who, again, he played for us last year in select roles, and now he's kind of ran into, just all these different fun pieces. And he's a kid who carries the ball and lights people up on defense as well. Coy Broughton, Griffin Dizzy are fun guys who kind of fill up a bunch of roles for us as well. Brendan Severson's a kid who's played for for 3 years now, and he'll continue to get stronger and develop as a leader as well. Gabe Leff is a kid we'll see this week. It'll be fun to see him dial in his first game. Dane Weber is a senior leader as well, who does a great thing for all parts of our community. He's a great kid. He's a great football player. He's a great wrestler, and he's great with everything that he does. Very proud of Dane and to see the awesome things he's done there. I already talked about Wyatt. And yeah, it's just fun to be able to say all these great things about my senior leaders.
This week we have a team in Princeton, a team that we're not very familiar with, as you mentioned. They played some good quality teams, but I'm sure you've seen some tape. What are you expecting that you'll have to defend against their offense?
Being ready to stop the run. And I mean, they're going to see our film from last week against the Fergus Falls team where we gave up some rushing yards. And they're probably going to try and, they're probably licking their chops because that is something that they have done and they've hung their hat on that for a couple years now. So that's going to be something we have to stop right now in every play throughout the entirety of the game. And then to not let something else slip behind us or to let big plays kind of come into fruition. Also, we got to tackle a heck of a lot better when it comes down to these big aggressive run teams. We have to be able to stop them from gaining additional yards and get them off the field.
Offensively, we've been able to get a couple of touchdowns last week, only one touchdown week one. What are you hoping to see your offense achieve this week?
Just consistency, competency, and I guess confidence, right? So we want to be able to move the football, get first downs, but we also want to just, limit the little mistakes, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it comes down to offensive linemen blocking their keys, tailbacks, tight ends, everybody else getting into the correct position, quarterback getting them the ball, making the right read. So it's just, again, it's on the matter of can we get 11 guys to execute in a single moment? It's not one person. There's some really cool, amazing athletes we have on our team, but, when you look at yourself and you say, well, it's not just going to be the best athletes going to win the game out there. We have to be able to execute as a team now, especially with our 4A schedule across the board. You're playing talented teams across the board. Well, when talent plays talent and there's a tie, well, what's going to be the common denominator? Are you going to make mistakes or are you going to increase your ability to execute? And I'm excited to see us try.
Staying healthy is always a key to success in any season. Have we been able to, I know we've had to deal with injuries early in the season, but have we been staying healthy since?
Yeah, it's been good to see that continue. Again, you want to get healthier as your season goes on. You're always going to have bumps and bruises, but the last thing you want is a traumatic injury for a high school kid. One, breaks your heart, and two, there's a lot of hard work that goes into this. These are kids who are training year-round, playing multiple sports, and you hate to see that. What's been great is, I think, a big thing for that, where we haven't seen a lot of knee injuries, is how hard our kids are lifting. There's going to be big collisions. It's a very aggressive, strong game. Your body needs to be able to go, 48 minutes? And, you play different teams and, you talk about these power teams and you got to be ready for car crashes. You got to be ready to take on 2-3 bodies at times and be able to play the next play too. So big, strong kids can do that. And our kids have trained to do that, I believe.
Appreciate the time, Coach.
Absolutely. And we're excited to go down to Princeton, excited to keep things on an upward trend. Thank you to all of you who have been such great positive supports for our Laker football team, and we're going to continue to develop that as well. Next week is homecoming, so we're excited to see that kind of get going as well. We play a St. Cloud Tech team, but we ain't worried about that until we play tonight's game. And again, it's going to be great to see these kids continue to develop. We've talked about this ad nauseum, but it's not about how you start, it's how you finish. And I'm excited to see these kids walking through this school, this community, come week 8, 9, hopefully 10 as we get into playoffs and, feel some confidence and, some good Laker football. So we're excited to see us continue to develop. Thank you for all your positive support. And thank you, Charlie, as well. Go Lakers.
Head coach of the Laker football team, Reed Hefta, joining us here. Back with more right after this.
Come check.
Make the decision for Precision. Precision Printing. Their business is helping your business. Precision Printing is the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. For quality printing that won't break your budget, make the decision for Precision Printing. Creative sales pieces, flyers, brochures, letters, invoices, and more. Plus free pickup and delivery from the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. Make the decision for Precision. 847-3101 or visit them at 219 Front Street in Detroit Lakes.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatels, built on trust.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Barty, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Barty at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Checking in with Jim at J&K Marine. Jim, tell me about this no-hassle membership I've been hearing about.
Well, Joel, it's the easiest way to take care of your boat. One membership, and J&K Marine handles all service calls, pickups, deliveries, winterization, storage, and even oil changes.
So I don't have to mess with any of that stuff.
Exactly. Plus, members get 20% off parts and accessories. It's customer service simplified.
Sounds like working with the pros.
That's J&K Marine, where you need us, when you need us.
Call today and make lake life hassle-free. Saving energy and money go hand in hand, and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities is here to help you do both. Their Bright Energy Solutions program offers cash rebates on energy-efficient products that can help make your home more comfortable, reduce energy costs, and protect the environment, all while saving you money. From Energy Star appliance upgrades to advanced heating and cooling systems, there's plenty of opportunities to make a meaningful change in 2025. Learn all the ways you can save this year by contacting Detroit Lakes Public Utilities or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
The King is calling. Burger King of Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids is hiring for all shifts now. Whether you're looking for some supplemental income or a career opportunity, Burger King offers starting wages up to $15 an hour, and health insurance is available for full-time employees. Plus, paid training with advancement opportunities, flexible hours, free uniforms, and meal discounts. Starting up to $15 an hour. The King is calling. Burger King, Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids.
Looking for trusted appliances with hometown service? D&D Repair and Appliance is your full-service, family-owned appliance store, proudly serving the Lakes region for over 35 years. They carry KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, brands you know and trust. Plus, they offer delivery and installation so you can shop local and get it delivered right to your home. Visit them at 1050 Highway 59 South, because when you choose D&D Repair and Appliance, now you're talking value.
And a good evening and welcome back here to Princeton High School. Glad to have you along as we get ready for week 3 of high school football. Detroit Lakes entering 0-2 this week, and also Princeton 0-2 to start the season. Kind of a rainy evening here in Princeton. We have had a lot of rain, and right now it seems like the rain has stopped, but the wind has picked up, and it's blowing in from the south, and it's going to make it difficult for those traveling to the south. The field is orientated north and south here, and it's kind of interesting. There's some trees behind us, and then there's the high school in front of us, so there's like a pocket, a wind tunnel, if you will, and it's kind of right down the pipe here at Princeton High School. So it'll be interesting to see if wind has any bearing in this matchup here tonight. Field was good. I walked down the middle of the field, and the turf is holding up, everything like that with all the rain, but that could become an issue too as we progress through this ball game, so we'll keep an eye on that. It's time now for a look at our starting lineup. We'll start first with the defense for Detroit Lakes. And, of course, as you heard from Coach Hefta, they want to do a better job tackling. They felt like, especially in the running attack last week against Fergus Falls, they left more to be desired out there. And so they want to get better at tackling. Defensively, they'll go with their three-man defensive front, with the defensive end being Aiden Larson. Nose tackle, Noah Radke, and the other defensive end is Brendan Severson. The outside backers, Gus Okeson and Blake Berger. On the inside, Wyatt Jorgensen At the strong side linebacker, the weak side linebacker is Jace Winter. Middle backer is Ryan Francis. Secondary with cornerback Brian Kalzer. The safety is Jake Helm, and other corner is Dawson Von Ruden. Flipping the other side of the field, on the offensive side, again, a lot of these guys, they play both offense and defense, also some special teams as well. But taking a look at the offensive side, a chance for Jude Hoagland to get his first start at quarterback tonight. He's kind of a game-time decision. Coach Hefta didn't say for sure whether it be Hoagland or Zima. We might see a little bit of both here tonight, but we think that it will be Donovan Zima, but Jude Hoagland, if he's good to go, he might see some playing time as well. The running back is Ryan Francis. He's put together a couple of good weeks running the football, over 100 yards rushing both in the first week and in the second week. He'll be the primary tailback. Fullback will be Winter. Also, we'll see some Israel Renteria and Jake Helm getting some touches in the backfield. The offensive line, Nathan Loreth will get the start tonight at left tackle. This is his first start of the season at left tackle. Left guard will be Brendan Severson. Center will be Ryan By. Right guard is going to be Trey Martindam. Also, Gabe Leff will see some playing time. Right tackle, Wyatt Jorgensen. Tight end is Griffin Dizzy. And the wide receivers, Avery Nordby and also Dawson Von Ruden at the wideout position. We'll take another break. More of our Snap Fitness pregame show will continue. We'll take a look at our Ameriprise Financial keys to the game as our Snap Fitness pregame show continues right here on the station. You can count on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Checking in with Jim at J&K Marine. Jim, tell me about this no-hassle membership I've been hearing about.
Well, Joel, it's the easiest way to take care of your boat. One membership, and J&K Marine handles all service calls, pickups, deliveries, winterization, storage, and even oil changes.
So I don't have to mess with any of that stuff.
Exactly. Plus, members get 20% off parts and accessories. It's customer service simplified.
Sounds like working with the pros.
That's J&K Marine, where you need us, when you need us.
Call today and make lake life hassle-free.
Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. Proud supporters of Laker Athletics. With over 55 years of experience, Metal Sales is the nation's leading manufacturer of metal roofing, wall, and building systems. When it comes to metal panels, no one does it better. Looking for a fresh career opportunity? Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes is hiring. Stop by, apply online, or give them a call to see what's in store for you. Good luck this season, Laker athletes, from everyone at Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. The Metal Panel Pros.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team, and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro-Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get two of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
B&M Electric, a full-service electrical contractor that's built a reputation on honesty and service, providing top-quality service at a reasonable price and long-lasting relationships with the best general contractors in the area. B&M Electric is proud that home and business owners alike call them year after year for their electrical needs. The biggest compliment? When their customers refer them to friends. Over 35 years in the business, licensed and bonded. Good luck to all the Laker athletes from Mike and Brenda at B&M Electric.
Look, the big new Old National Bank in town is just trying to make a go for it. But they have a lot of shareholders to please down in Chicago. At Midwest Bank, your local bank, the only person we have to please is you. So we employ people here. We invest in people here. We build businesses here. And if that's the kind of thing you want from your financial institution, we welcome you here to Midwest Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Come hang out at the DLCCC. Indoor pool, indoor track, indoor backyard. It's all indoors and ready for you to join. And if you're not sure how to work the equipment or where to start, book a session with a personal trainer. Many classes, many levels. Workouts are an important part of an athlete's career. So whether you're a beginner or advanced, the DLCCC has something here for every level and every age. So get started today. It's a great decision. Check out their Facebook page for classes or call 844-4221. Good luck to all the Laker athletes.
VTD Manufacturing in Detroit Lakes is a proud sponsor of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. They're a customer-focused, growth-oriented manufacturing partner providing innovative, customer-specific solutions to world-class brands. They succeed by investing in their people. They know the power of teamwork is what it takes to make a successful company, just as the teams of the Detroit Lakes High Schools do as well. VTD is community-minded and loves to see the Lakes area grow. Good luck this season to all Laker athletes.
391.
Welcome back here to Princeton High School. It's time now for our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ameriprise Financial, Carrier and Vardy. For the Laker defense, they want to be able to stop the run and not allow the big plays, tackling better as well. Offensively, consistency, competency, confidence. That was what Coach Hefta talked about, and limiting the little mistakes. That's our Keys to the Game, brought to you by Ameriprise Financial, Carrier and Vardy. It's time for the National Anthem. We'll take a break, be back with kickoff next here from Princeton High School.
Hey Lakers fans, our community is lucky to have athletes that display such great teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. At SJE, we look for these same qualities as we build our team and grow our business. We're always looking for passionate team players. If that sounds like a fit for you, consider joining our team today. With multiple open positions and flexible hours, you're sure to find a spot on our roster. Join today by applying at sje.com/careers. For 50 years, we have been proud to be SJE. And good luck, Lakers!
Good luck to our Lakers from everyone at West River Dental. When you visit West River Dental, your smile is their top priority. Their dentist, Dr.
Principal Mortgage Group Incorporated, number 194185, a locally owned mortgage broker committed to providing clients with excellent customer service, combined with competitive mortgage rates. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, purchasing or building your dream home, refinancing an outstanding mortgage, consolidating debt, our highly experienced team of mortgage professionals can help make your dreams come true. Contact Craig, NMLS number 195006, Rob, NMLS number 320509, or Julia, NMLS 537109 at 844-7466.
TV3 is your home for great local programming. We give a voice to our local communities. You can watch on Arvik Cable, on our website, YouTube, and Facebook page.
Layton Media offers a radio corral of 26 stations, including Real Country 102, Wave 104.1, Today's Best Music, Lakes 99.5, Classic Hits, KJ Country 96.5, and KDLM. Follow on social media and stream your favorite Layton Media radio station wherever you are with the Lakes Area Radio app.
Tigers, Lakers 0-2. The Tigers 0-2. Big Section 8 4A matchup here this evening. Should be a good one, as these two teams haven't met here, at least recently. I didn't go back into the archives to see if they've ever met, but it hasn't been in recent history that these two teams met. Princeton, kind of a newcomer to our section here in the last few years. They did go to the section championship last year and fell to Becker. But last time Princeton was at the state tournament for football was 2012. Prior to that, 2005, 04, 03, 02, and then 1994. Detroit Lakes looking to punch their ticket back since 2013. If you're wondering where Princeton is, it's approximately 50 miles north of the Twin Cities, about 30 miles east of St. Cloud. So we came into St. Cloud and took 23 to 95 and made our way here. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes from Detroit Lakes, and a little bit longer as you have road construction, as we found out in Wadena. So there's that. Lakers and the Tigers. Lakers in the away white jerseys with red numbers, white helmets, white pants. The Tigers in the Halloween colors with the orange jerseys, black pants, black helmets. And this Princeton Tiger team named the Tigers. We play 4 teams this year, all with the same name, the Tigers. So it's Hutchinson. Now off the top of my head, I can't think. Delano. There's a couple others on the schedule too. So it's the year of the Tiger, year of the cat, if you will. Lakers and Princeton ready to do battle. Again, our pregame show brought to you by Snap Fitness and Detroit Lakes. And we heard our Ameriprise Financial Carrier and Vardy keys to the game. And Detroit Lakes, again, looking to be better defensively, trying to tackle better and limit the big plays. That's the big key on defense. And offense, just looking for that confidence. And hopefully now week 3 that we can find some consistency on the offensive side of the ball as well. Last week we had a number of fumbles. Thankfully we recovered most of those fumbles, but definitely do not want to be coughing up the football. The Lakers will be kicking into the wind to start this game off. Aiden Askelson will put the ball in the air. The Tigers will receive from right to left as we see it here. About just on the other side of the 50-yard line, about at the 45-yard line on the Lakers side. We have the Laker bench down below us. And looks like the sun's starting to peek through the cloud cover here in Princeton. So Aiden Askelson will have a different football here to be teed up. And looks like Bryant Kulzer will be holding that football because of the wind gusts out of the south, right in the face of Aiden Askelson, needing a little help, a little assistance, getting that ball placed on the ground. So Aiden Askelson to kick. And we are just about ready for week 3 of high school football. Glad to have you along. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you. Camera operator is Rylan Mills. Our engineer tonight is Raina Zima. Underway here. It's a low kick, and the ball is loose. And who's going to come up with it? Perhaps the Lakers. Let's see. It's a dog pile for the football. It was a squib kick. And closely almost picked up there by Griffin Dizzy. But I think the Tigers ended up securing that football very close on the opening kickoff. Again, a little squib kick, and the ball wasn't scooped up right away by the Tigers and gave the Lakers a window of opportunity to try to recover that ball. It is a live football on the kickoff as long as it goes over 10 yards, and Lakers had a chance. But Tigers do recover it. They'll go in a wishbone formation. It's old school football, 3 backs in the backfield, and the quarterback is Juleson, as he will work under center exclusively here tonight. And it'll be a run to the right, and it'll gain a few yards. It was a rush to the right. So hard to tell in this ball game. It's going to be tough to find out who exactly the runners were. It's Valvieso, I believe. That's going to get the carry of 4 yards, and so it'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Tiger offense. And they go from right to left, the wind to their back. Lakers 3-man front, and the handoff will go to the left this time. And tackle made close to a 1st down. It was Brendan Severson who was able to make the tackle from behind down at the 37-yard line. So it'll be a rush of 3 yards, and it'll set up 3rd down and 3. So 3rd down and 3 on the rush. Opportunity here for the Lakers to get a stop defensively. 3rd and 3, Juleson under center. And he'll hand it off to the right, and nothing doing there. Good tackle, Colton Johnson on the rush, and he did not get anything on that run to the right. So it'll be 4th down and 3 for the Tiger offense. And it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 from their own 37-yard line. At least that's what it appears to be. Might be a hard count situation here. The Tigers looking like they're going to go for it. 4th and 3 from the 37. They need to get to the 40-yard line on 4th down. Juleson pitches it right. Johnson runs to the right. He's got a 1st down, and then some as he crosses midfield to the 50. 13-yard rush for Colton Johnson, and the chains will move. 1st down and 10. It ends up being 14 yards when it's all said and done as they mark it right at the 50-yard line. So it will be a 13-yard rush. So 1st and 10 here for Princeton. They go for it 4th and 3 from their own 37-yard line, pick up 13 yards, and the drive continues. So very aggressive play from the Princeton offense. Now on 1st and 10 from midfield, it's a handoff up the middle, and diving forward is Weston Schultz, the running back, and he gets a few yards. Not a lot on the rush up the middle for Weston Schultz. Does get 5 yards on that rush when it's all said and done. Kind of kept the pile moving. So 2nd down and 5. 9:50 to go, 1st quarter. Our scoreboard tonight brought to you by BTD Manufacturing. So second down and 5 from the 45 of Detroit Lakes. Princeton offense at the line. Wishbone formation. Juleson pitches right. Pitch goes to Hoppy. And Cohen Hoppy has got a first down as he's roughed out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. So it's a rush of 8. And that'll be a first down. So Cohen Hoppy with the rush. 8-yard pickup, and the chains will move. First and 10, Tigers now at the 38-yard line of Detroit Lakes. So Tigers just moving the ball exclusively on the ground. 33 yards of rushing so far, and they'll hand it off again. And this is a fullback dive up the middle, and it's going to break loose for some good yardage all the way to the 20-yard line. 18-yard rush for the Tigers. And that was number 15. I believe that was 15 Hunter Straw with that rush. So Hunter Straw gets 15 yards, and the chains will move. First down and 10 here for the Tigers. Tigers now at the 20-yard line of Detroit Lakes. They continue to move the ball well on the ground. So defense looking to get a stop here for the Lakers. And the run will go to number 12. This is Joshua Christopher. And he'll get a few yards, gain of about 3 to the 17. We've had a number of different running backs touch the football here for Princeton, and it's worked. Into the red zone now we go. The Tigers at the 17-yard line, 2nd and 7, 8:25 to go first quarter. And the handoff will go to Straw, and I think he might have got a first down, pending the spot, but looks like enough for a first, and it is. The official indicating that's a first down. So first and 10 here. Hunter Straw with the rush. And it'll be first down and goal from the 9-yard line. So the Tigers threatening here, first and goal from the 9. 8 minutes to go first quarter, no score. Tigers will hand off the football to Christopher, and Christopher is going to be into the end zone. Touchdown, Princeton. A clinical drive from the Tigers as they score from 10 yards out as Princeton takes the early lead 6-0. Princeton rushing touchdown there from Joshua Christopher with 7:54 left in the first quarter. 6-0 our score. Tigers will do the swinging gate, see if this is a... Well, they're waiting for a player to come onto the field, so now they're going to do the extra point here. So Valvieso on for the extra point. It was a high snap, but the spot was put down. The kick is up, and it is no good. Missed it to the left. So with 7:54 remaining in the first quarter, our score on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, it's the Princeton Tigers 6, Detroit Lakes 0. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
From the first little Laker to the now senior Lakers, Lake Sports Shop has been equipping those kids with the best and safest equipment in the Lakes area. Lake Sports Shop in Detroit Lakes, also proud to be the best location for hunting gear, winter gear, summer water toys, birthday gifts, holiday gifts, and just your all-around Lake Sports Shop. Good luck to all of the Laker athletes, whether you're just starting out or now seniors. Lake Sports Shop in Detroit Lakes, a proud sponsor of all Laker athletes. Principal Mortgage Group Incorporated, number 194185, a locally owned mortgage broker committed to providing clients with excellent customer service, combined with competitive mortgage rates. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, purchasing or building your dream home, refinancing an outstanding mortgage, consolidating debt, our highly experienced team of mortgage professionals can help make your dreams come true. Contact Craig, NMLS number 195006, Rob, NMLS number 320509, or Julia, NMLS 537109 at 844-7466.
Princeton Tigers go 70 yards on that drive. A big fourth down play that they converted on, kept the drive alive. And the Tigers take the lead 6-0 on a rushing touchdown by Joshua Christopher with 7:54 left here in this first quarter. So now the Lakers will get a turn on offense And we'll see exactly who will be the quarterback for Detroit Lakes. As it was, it looked like Jude Hoagland was taking snaps from center Ryan By, so it might be Hoagland who gets the first start for the Lakers, the quarterback position. The kickoff here by the Tigers will be returned at the 16-yard line. Lakers will return it to the near side. And that's Avery Nordby with some good running room, as Nordby's still on his feet as he finally goes out near midfield. And I don't see any flags on the field, so that's just a good clean kickoff return there by Avery Nordby as he gets close to midfield. Looks like he's just shy of the 50-yard line. So about a 30-yard kickoff return there for Nordby. And the Lakers will take over. Ball spotted near hash. Jude Hoagland, first snap as a varsity quarterback. Two wide receivers to the left, tight end to the right side here for Hoagland. And he will hand the ball off to Ryan Francis. And Francis gets driven down at the 46-yard line. It's a 5-yard rush for Ryan Francis. Good start here for the Lakers. And it'll be second down and medium. So again, Jude Hoagland getting his first start. He was out with injury to start the season. He got injured in the scrimmage against DGF and has not appeared yet this year. But first play of his varsity career, handoff to Ryan Francis for 5 yards. The next play is a handoff to Winter, and he gets maybe a yard. He gets bottled up right at the 45-yard line. So it's a pickup of 1 yard for Jace Winter and brings up 3rd down and 4. So 3rd down and 4 from the 45-yard line of Princeton. Laker offense trying to match the score. It's 6-0 Princeton. Lakers trying to get on the scoreboard as well. Wind whipping right into the face here as we look at the American flag just by the scoreboard. It's blowing in as we get a shotgun formation here. 3rd down and 4 shotgun. Hoagland takes a snap, looks to his right, throws to his right. Wide open is Von Ruden inside the 30, 25, cuts back at the 22, and then wrapped up and brought down inside the 20. There is a flag at the end of the run. So pending this flag, it's going to be a 25-yard throw and catch. But flag on the field, let's see what it is. The officials will group up. But a nice little slant route wide open was Dawson Von Ruden. See what the flag is. The official says first down. And they did not move it forward, so it looked like just maybe an inadvertent flag. So they pick up the flag. And it'll be first down and 10 here for the Lakers. Ball at the 20-yard line of Princeton. So good pass play to Dawson Von Ruden. He's been the leading receiver as we get a whistle and a timeout taken by Detroit Lakes. There was a Laker slow to get to the sideline, so we will take a break as well. Lakers driving with 6:18 left in the first quarter. They trail 6-0 to the Princeton Tigers. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
John here from Channy's 2 in Detroit Lakes, your trusted local auto shop for over 50 years. As the Lakers hit their athletic season, making sure your car is ready is a must. The Channy's 2 team is here to keep your vehicle performing at its best with honest, affordable, and reliable service. If you're heading to the arena or traveling out of town, the Channy's 2 team has your back for all your travels. Whether it's tires, brakes, engine repair, suspension alignment, or AC service, we're honored to serve you with reliable and expert car care. It's what we do at Channy's 2, 847-4252.
Welcome back here to Princeton High School. Handoff to Ryan Francis on a first down and 10 from the 20, and he gets close to the 15. Looks like he's just shy. A rush of 4 yards there for Francis. But a big play moments ago. It was a connection. Jude Hoagland, the new quarterback, threw to Dawson Von Ruden for 25 yards. And the Lakers in the red zone threatening here, trying to tie this game up. 6-0 our score. Princeton scoring on their first drive of the game. Lakers trying to do the same. Under center goes Hoagland with a split backfield, handoff to Renteria. And Renteria doesn't get much, maybe a yard. Gets 2 yards on that rush. And so that brings up third down. Third down and about 5 yards here for the Lakers. So 3rd and 5 from the 15. As the Lakers will go 2 wideouts to the right. They'll go that shotgun again. It worked the last time on third down. So 3rd down and a long 5. Back to pass. Hoagland throws to the right, and it's caught by Von Ruden inside the 5, and he rolls forward to about the 3, but he's down where he fell. So let's see where they spot it. But that's enough to move the chains regardless. And that's a 13-yard connection. Hoagland to Von Ruden. That's been a good connection. And now it'll be 1st down and goal from the 3-yard line. So Jude Hoagland, 2 for 2 passing. Both passes to Dawson Von Ruden. 2 catches, 38 yards for Von Ruden. And now 1st down and goal. Don't have a play clock on the field, so we'll have to keep an eye on the official here. It's taking a long time to get this play in. Split backfield, man in motion, and I think a keeper there or a broken play. That ball was loose on the ground, and it might be... No, it's still in the hands of Hoagland. So dangerous, almost turnover there. Lakers almost coughed the football up at the goal line, but fortunately, Hoagland able to recover that fumble, and it remains 2nd down and goal from the 3. So we'll see what the Lakers do here on 2nd down and goal after that fumble recovery by the Laker offense. And they are going to go shotgun here. Shotgun from the 3. Wide out to the left is Von Ruden. Hoagland looks to throw to the left, and the pass is caught for a touchdown. Touchdown, Detroit Lakes. Dawson Von Ruden gets the touchdown from 3 yards out, and the Lakers have tied the game at 3, and now pending the extra point, they can take the lead here with 3:41 left in the first quarter. This is kind of a jump ball. A little throw to the end zone, and Dawson Von Ruden with the 3-yard reception. So 3-yard reception there by Dawson Von Ruden here with 3:41 left, and looks like the Lakers are going to go for the 2-point conversion try. They're going to keep the offense out. It's taking a long time, and we're going to get another timeout. So Lakers have used their 2nd timeout of the half as they talk things over, whether they'll go for 2 or attempt the extra point. We'll squeeze in a quick 30-second break. We're tied at 6 with 3:41 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM.
Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. Proud supporters of Laker Athletics. With over 55 years of experience, Metal Sales is the nation's leading manufacturer of metal roofing, wall, and building systems. When it comes to metal panels, no one does it better. Looking for a fresh career opportunity? Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes is hiring. Stop by, apply online, or give them a call to see what's in store for you. Good luck this season, Laker athletes, from everyone at Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. The Metal Panel Pros.
All right, welcome back. Timeout was taken by Detroit Lakes. They have 1 timeout left. Again, going back to that scoring play, it was a throw to the end zone. Jude Hoagland, first touchdown pass of his career. Reception made by Dawson Von Ruden. Now Hoagland and the offense will stay out, and they'll split out Brendan Severson. He's split out wide to the left, and looks like the Tigers, Lakers will go single back in the backfield, man in motion. That's Renteria. They'll hand it to Renteria on the end around, but he is going to be bottled up, and the 2-point conversion fails. But the Lakers do tie the game at 6 with 3:41 left in the first quarter on a 3-yard touchdown pass from Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden. We're tied at 6. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Life isn't perfect, but that doesn't mean we can't make it better for the people we care about. At Weber Family Motors, that's our family and our team. and also the customers who have been shopping with us since 2007. That's why we've made our Pro Certified Unlimited Mile program complimentary for every eligible new and pre-owned vehicle. So you get one less thing to worry about. Visit our showroom on Highway 10 West next to Menards or browse online at WeberFamilyMotors.com. Weber Pro Certified. Drive home.
Make the decision for Precision. Precision Printing. Their business is helping your business. Precision Printing is the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. For quality printing that won't break your budget, make the decision for Precision Printing. Creative sales pieces, flyers, brochures, letters, invoices, and more. Plus free pickup and delivery from the only locally owned printing company in Detroit Lakes. Make the decision for Precision. 847-3101 or visit them at 219 Front Street in Detroit Lakes.
And welcome back as the Lakers tie the score at 6 with 3:41 left in the first quarter. Kickoff will be returned to the 35-yard line, picked up by one of the upbacks. And so the Tigers will have pretty good field position, similar to field position to where they started their last drive that went 70 yards and ended up being a touchdown from Joshua Christopher. So we'll see another drive here for Princeton. Princeton going to the section championship. They went 9-1 last year. Lost to Becker in the section championship 28-7. And they'll go under center. Juleson will hand it off, and he'll get close to the 40-yard line. A rush of about 4 yards. That's Christopher on the rush. That's the same running back that got that touchdown to start this game off. 4-yard rush, and it'll be second down and 6. Well, the skies are partly clear now. Pockets of blue sky out there. Wind continues, but not as strong as it was, as we'll get another handoff here on second down and 6. And it's a fullback dive close to a first down. Looks like forward progress might have got a first down, and it is a first down for the Tigers. That's Weston Schultz on the rush for 6. And it'll be a 1st and 10 now for Princeton at the 45-yard line, their own 45. We're near the end of this first quarter, 2:40 and counting to go. Pitch to the outside. It's Johnson on the pitch, and he'll turn it up at the 50 and out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. So it's a rush of about 7 there for Colton Johnson. We have an injured Laker here. So we have an injury timeout. We'll see who it is, and we'll let you know when we return. Again, 2:31 left in the first quarter on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. It's Detroit Lakes 6, Princeton 6. Listening to Laker football on KDLM.
U Motors, Detroit Lakes, Pelican, and Fargo have been helping families make memories for years now. From the water toys to land toys, they've got every inch of fun covered. Pontoons, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, riding gear, snowmobiles, and more. U Motors knows there's been many smiles and lots of laughter from the days on the water to the miles of trails in the snow. Stop by any of their locations, Detroit Lakes, Pelican, or Fargo, and let U Motors help you find just what your family needs. Online at umotorsinc.com.
Looking for trusted appliances with hometown service? D&D Repair and Appliance is your full-service, family-owned appliance store, proudly serving the Lakes region for over 35 years. They carry KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, brands you know and trust. Plus, they offer delivery and installation so you can shop local and get it delivered right to your home. Visit them at 1050 Highway 59 South, because when you choose D&D Repair and Appliance, now you're talking value.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatel's built on trust.
For
Book those tee times now at Forest Hills Golf. The fall specials are happening right now. Book a tee time for a round of golf at Forest Hills, and your price with a card is only $55. There's still plenty of golf to be played before the snow flies, so book your tee time today at Forest Hills Golf. This is a championship course with unique black sand traps. Book those tee times now online at foresthillsgolfrv.com or call 439-6400, 218-439-6400.
All right, welcome back here onto the timeout. Gus Okeson was the injured Laker. He was able to get up under his own power. He was assisted a bit to the sideline, but he's now on the sideline being looked at. It was a 20-yard rush after the break, after that injury timeout. Colton Johnson with the 20-yard rush, and now the Tigers have it at the 29-yard line of Detroit Lakes. So the Tigers moving it deep into Laker territory after that 20-yard rush, and now a handoff up the middle for Weston Schultz. And he's down at about the 22-yard line. So it's a rush of about 7. Brings up 2nd down and 3 here for Princeton. So Princeton running the ball exclusively. They have not yet attempted a pass. It's been all running so far. 113 yards rushing as a team. Leading rusher Colton Johnson for 43. As they'll go under center again, Juleson will look to hand it off to the left this time, and that's a rush by, I believe that's Christopher. Looks like it's enough for a first down, and it is. So he needed 4, he gets 5, and that'll be a first down now for the Tigers. So Tigers move the ball inside the Laker 20 now at the 18-yard line. 18-yard line of Detroit Lakes. Princeton ball spotted middle of the field. Looking to add on, try to retake the lead. Juleson takes the snap, pitches it to the right. Oh, and a big hit! That was Ryan Francis coming in and leveling Cohen. Hoppy for what looks to be a loss of some yardage. Loss of about 2 yards. Ryan Francis came out of nowhere like a missile and took out Hoppy. A loss of 2. It'll be 2nd down and 12. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Tied at 6. Ball spotted back at the 20-yard line. Ball spotted far hash. 2nd and 12. Tigers at the Laker 20. And they get the Lakers a jump. So movement, I believe, by the Lakers first. So it'll be encroachment, 5-yard penalty. That's the first penalty of the game. 5-yard penalty on Detroit Lakes, and that will give the Tigers a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down and 7 at the 15 now. Second and 7 from the 15. Tigers on offense. They'll hand it off. No, a throw here, and tripping up there is Juleson, and lost his footing with the maybe wet field. Lost his footing and fell down, and he's down at the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards. And that should be it for the first quarter, and it is. So the Tigers will be facing a 3rd and long from the Laker 23. Tied at 6 after 1 quarter of play on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
For 130 years, Ameriprise Financial has worked for their clients' futures, helping millions of Americans retire on their terms. Have Carrier and Barty, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, develop a customized plan for your retirement. Call me, Matt Carrier, or financial advisors Matt Hayden or Kelsey Barty at 218-847-2676 to learn more.
Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Suite 103, Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Not FDIC or NCUA insured. No financial institution guaranteed. May lose value. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, a registered investment advisor.
Yeah, welcome back here to Princeton High School. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you. Want to thank you for joining us. Also, shout out to our Lakes TV3 crew, Raina Zima and Rylan Mills, bringing you the broadcast on YouTube. As we see the Lakers on defense here, 3rd and 16, Tigers at the Laker 24-yard line. It'll be a handoff right for Colton Johnson, and he is going to get good yardage. Gets back across the original start of this 3rd down, and now it'll still be 4th down, actually, not a first down. 4th down, he ended up getting about 8 yards on that rush. So it brings up 4th and 8. 4th down and 8 from the 16-yard line. Tiger offense staying on the field. Now we change directions, change sides of the field, and the Tigers with the wind in their face now. 4th and 8 from the 16. They'll pitch to the far side of the field, and tackle in the backfield. That was a tackle made by Jake Helm, coming in and bringing down the running back Daniel Maeda, and I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. I think he ended up losing yardage there, and it ends up being a turnover on downs. So turnover on downs, Laker football, as Maeda lost 2 yards on that rush. A nice play by Jake Helm, coming in and making the tackle in the backfield. Helm, who usually plays back safety, coming up and making the play. On the backside, too. So Lakers will get the ball now on offense. Jude Hoagland, second drive as a varsity quarterback, goes under center, twins to the left, and they'll hand it off to the near side for Winter. He tries to apply a stiff arm, but gets a minimal gain as he worked it to the near sideline. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Did end up getting maybe a yard. It's like down just shy of the 20, down at the 19-yard line. So the Lakers will be facing a 2nd down and 8. 10:45 to go here in the second quarter. Tied at 6. Week 3 of high school football. Both teams hungry, starving for a win. Winless to this point of the season. As Hoagland hands it off to Ryan Francis. And Francis bottled up. Another minimal gain here. Maybe a yard or 2. Brings up 3rd down. So forward progress will give them the 22-yard line. So it's a 2-yard rush. And now 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 7 here for the Lakers. Under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Both teams running the football so much, it will be a quick game if it continues this direction. Might be out of here before 8:30. Here's a drop back by Hoagland, and he is gobbled up in the backfield. A sack by the Tiger defense. Hoagland ends up losing yardage. I believe that was Carson Pruitt who got the sack for the Tigers. So a loss of yardage here as Hoagland gets brought down in the backfield, down at about the 17-yard line. That'll be a loss of about 3 yards there, and Lakers will likely have to punt here. 4th and 11, the Lakers will punt. It's Aiden Askelson. It's a pretty good punt here, and the punt will be returned at the 40, and then brought down Dizzy with the tackle. That was Griffin Dizzy on the stop. Punt was returned by Cody Durham. Durham gets about 8 yards on that punt return, and the Tiger offense back out on the field. Last time they had the football, they turned the ball over on downs. They got inside, deep in inside Laker territory, but unable to complete the drive off. And Laker defense can make another stop here as there's 9 minutes and 2 seconds left in this second quarter. Still tied at 6. Wishbone formation here for the Tigers as they'll take the snap, hand it off, and good running room up the middle. Touchdown saving tackle there by Bryant Kulzer. Good rush by number 15, Straw. And that's a first down for Straw and the Tiger offense as they get to the 41-yard line of Detroit Lakes. So an 11-yard rush there for Hunter Straw. And the chains will move. 1st and 10, Tigers at the Laker 41-yard line. This time, handoff to Maeda. He is going to break through the first line of defenders, then finally brought down by Ryan Francis and Wyatt Jorgensen at the 36-yard line. So 5-yard rush by Maeda. And it will bring up 2nd down and 5. So 2nd down, Tigers will hand it off. Maeda again. This time he looks to have gotten the first down. Well, might be, he's going to be close. We'll see where they spot it. Needed 6. Looks like he just short. So he gets 5 yards on that rush. He's just short of a first down. Maeda with the run. And so now it's 3rd down and 1 for Princeton at the Laker 32. Tied at 6 with 7:24 to go in this second quarter. Handoff up the middle. First down, Princeton, as they get it to the 26-yard line. That's a rush of 6 for Weston Schultz. So the Tigers moving the ball with Weston Schultz getting that carry. Again, Juleson only one time where he dropped back to pass, but then he fell and ended up losing yardage. So we haven't seen an official pass attempt tonight. Tigers running the football as a team, 141 yards rushing. And they'll pitch it. Maeda again will run it to the left and cuts back down at about the 24-yard line. 2-yard rush for Maeda. Brings up 2nd down and 8. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at stats. Also take a look at some other games happening around the state. Week 3 of high school football. Detroit Lakes will be back at home next week. They'll have their homecoming game against St. Cloud Tech. 2nd and 8 from the 24 of Detroit Lakes. Princeton offense will look to hand off to the right, and a first down and then some. Good rush by Hoppy. So Cohen Hoppy will get inside the 20, down at the, no, he might be just short actually. I thought he had it for sure, but it looks like just short of a first down. So it's a rush of 7 there for Hoppy. It'll be 3rd down and 1. 5:40 to go, second quarter. And the handoff to Straw, and he cuts back, has the first down, but there's a flag on the field. We'll see what the flag is. Hunter Straw was the ball carrier for the Tigers. He had the first down, but a flag comes in, and it's a holding penalty on the Tigers. So that'll negate a rush there for Straw. And so it'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 11. So 3rd down and about 11 yards here for Princeton. 5:31 to go, second quarter. Looks like Gus Okeson's still on the sideline. He was shaken up earlier in this half. Still on the sideline. Linebacker. Here's a handoff to the left and a first down and then some. Tigers might score here, but a push out of bounds near the goal line. Dawson Von Ruden with the touchdown-saving tackle. And a first down for Princeton. So rush there by Daniel Maida, and he's going to be down inside the 5, down at the 5 actually. So it's a 12-yard rush. Be first and goal from the 5 here for Princeton. So 5:24 to go, second quarter. Tigers threatening at the 5-yard line of the Detroit Lakes. Ball spotted far hash. Juleson, the quarterback, turns and hands it off to the fullback, and fullback dive by Weston Schultz. Looks like he's short of a touchdown. Wyatt Jorgensen, Blake Berger in on the tackle, along with Wes Berg. So a rush of 1 for Schultz, and brings up second down and goal from the 4. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter, tied at 6. Tigers trying to retake the lead. They scored the first touchdown of the game. Trying to retake the lead here. Good spot for that. The 4-yard line of the Detroit Lakes. And a keeper by the quarterback, Juleson, and he is met in the backfield. A host of defenders get there. Winter along with Helm, Jake Helm in on the tackle, and Brendan Severson there as well. And it'll bring up third down and goal as Juleson, I think he ended up getting back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be third down and goal from the 4. No gain on that play. So third and goal from the 4. 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. And the ball is fumbled on the snap. And couple Lakers said it was their football, but let's see who comes up with it. It's going to stay with Princeton. So Juleson fortunate to get that ball back on that fumble. I think it was right on the snap. It's hard to tell from our vantage point, but a fumble on the exchange between center and quarterback, and now it'll be fourth down and goal, and we get a timeout. Timeout taken by Princeton. 3:50 left in the second quarter. Lakers looking for a goal line stand. We're tied at 6 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, and you're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
Saving energy and money go hand in hand, and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities is here to help you do both. Their Bright Energy Solutions program offers cash rebates on energy-efficient products that can help make your home more comfortable, reduce energy costs, and protect the environment, all while saving you money. From Energy Star appliance upgrades to advanced heating and cooling systems, there's plenty of opportunities to make a meaningful change in 2025. Learn all the ways you can save this year by contacting Detroit Lakes Public Utilities or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Lake Shirts has been named the Lakes area's best place to work for years now, and with good reason. Friendly people, casual dress, flexible scheduling, great profit sharing, and dogs at work are just a few of the ways that Lake Shirts stands out. And Lake Shirts is currently looking for great people like you to join their team for part-time and full-time positions. Check out all of the current openings at lakeshirts.com and come see why life's better in a t-shirt. Lake Shirts, a proud sponsor of Laker Sports.
Can the Lakers make a stand? It's fourth and goal from the 4. 3:50 left here in the second quarter. We're tied at 6. Tigers had to call a timeout. They do have 2 left. They'll pitch it to the outside. Maida cuts back, and he's down short of the goal line. What a stand defensively by Detroit Lakes. Ryan Francis and Wyatt Jorgensen coming in and making the tackle. And the Lakers with the goal line stand defensively. Fantastic play there by the Laker defense. It looked like Maida had the corner as he cut back. That gave the Lakers enough opportunity to close the gap and get him down. And he does get 2 yards. He needed 4 for a touchdown. Gets 2 yards. Short of a touchdown. Lakers will take over the football with the ball at their own 2-yard line. 98 yards in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. They do have they have 1 timeout, I should say. And the quarterback, Jude Hoagland, under center. Be careful for his safety here. Handoff to Francis, and he's going to give the Lakers a little bit more breathing room as he cuts across near the 5-yard line. So Ryan Francis with a good dive up the middle. Ends up getting 4 yards there, 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 now for Detroit Lakes at their own 6-yard line. Hoagland, ball spotted far hash. He'll turn, hand it off to Winter. And Winter curls too close to the 7-yard line. It's a couple yards, brings up 3rd down. Run there by Jace Winter. Gets a couple and brings up 3rd down and 6. So need to get to the 14-yard line to convert here on 3rd down and 6. Shotgun formation. And looking to pass, Hoagland throws. Oh, almost intercepted. It was tipped there by Hunter Straw, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and 6. So the Lakers will definitely be punting here. Be punting from their own end zone with Aiden Askelson to come out to punt. But again, a great stand defensively. Offensively, you get a little breathing room, punt the ball back, and play some more defense. They've been playing well defensively outside of that first drive that went about 70 yards. The Lakers defense has answered since, as Askelson's got a good spiraling punt, and it's going to take a bounce inside the 40, picked up, and a great punt there by Askelson will be returned for about 6 yards by Cody Durham. A fantastic punt, and that flips the field a bit. Aiden Askelson, just a sophomore for this Laker team. And the ball was kind of bottled there a bit by Durham. So he was able to get 6 yards when it was all said and done on that punt return. So ball at the 46-yard line. Princeton's 46. They start 1st and 10 with 2:18 left here in the second quarter. We're tied at 6. And we get a timeout taken here by Princeton before we begin this drive. So timeout by the Tigers. You're tuned to KDLM Detroit Lakes and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3. Our score 6-6 with 2:18 left here in the second quarter.
Come check out the Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More of Detroit Lakes. They've got the largest selection of thrift family apparel in the upper Midwest, all at low, low everyday prices. The B&G Thrift Store and More has been voted the best thrift discount store in the Lakes area. From truckload sales to outdoor living furniture to thrift items, they cover everything you could possibly want. Shop Monday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 7, Sundays 10 a.m. to 5. The Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More is a proud supporter of all Laker athletics.
All right, welcome back here to Princeton. Our score 6-6. Tigers and the Lakers both looking for their first win of the season. Tigers used another timeout. Both teams have just one timeout remaining. Tigers will start this drive at their own 46-yard line. Juleson will hand it off to Maida on the left, and Maida's got a first down inside the 45-yard line and down at the 42-yard line. That's a rush of 14 yards and a first down for Princeton. So a couple of fake handoffs, and then Maida gets the carry. Moves the chains, 1st and 10. Daniel Maida, 7 rushes for 38 yards. And handoff to the left. This is Christopher as he leaps over a defender and gets to the 39-yard line. It's a rush of 3 for Joshua Christopher. So 2nd down and 7. 1:31 and counting here in the second quarter. And the Tigers only have one timeout left. Juleson will hand it off. Couple of stiff arms. This is Straw on the rush to the near side. And he is brought down from behind. Tackle made by Griffin Dizzy. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 here. It was a rush of 2 for Hunter Straw. So 3rd and 5, under a minute to go here in the second quarter. 54 seconds left. Juleson gets everybody set at the line, wishbone formation behind him. The handoff will go to Johnson, and Johnson has a first down. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a 7-yard rush by Colton Johnson. And the Chains will move 1st and 10 now for Princeton with 41 seconds. The clock stops as the Chains get set up. Once they're set up, the official will wave the arm and the clock will start running again. The Tigers will huddle up here. They break the huddle, and now they will call a timeout. Time was starting to wind down, and they used their final timeout with 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Tigers have the ball at the Laker 30-yard line. We're tied at 6. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair on 8th Street in Detroit Lakes is your all-around auto repair. Jeff services fifth-wheel hitches, 4 and 5-inch diesel exhausts, gooseneck hitches, brakes, shocks and struts, custom dual exhausts, and mufflers. Jeff's work is fully guaranteed and is now a 3-family member business. Call for an appointment today, 846-9318. Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair in Detroit Lakes, 846-9318.
About 32 seconds away from halftime. Tigers use their final timeout. Lakers still have a timeout, but likely won't be calling it unless something changes here. 32 seconds left. Tigers at the Laker 30-yard line. Princeton has only run the football tonight. They've yet to attempt a throw tonight. And they'll pitch it to Johnson, who works the sideline, and he'll go out of bounds, shy of a first down. Clock will stop as he went out of bounds. See where they officially spot the ball here. Looks like they'll spot it about the 26, so it's a rush of 27. So it's a rush of 3 yards for Colton Johnson. So ball at the 27. And they'll pitch it again to Johnson, and again he'll look towards the sideline, and again he'll go out of bounds after a minimal gain. Inches way closer. It'll be dependent on this spot again. Looks like it's... Did he get anything? He went out of bounds at the same spot, 27-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 7. Looked like he had a little running room, but he elects to go out of bounds. So it'll be 3rd down and 7 at the 27. 23 seconds left here in the second quarter. And Juleson will hand it off to Maida, working the far side of the field. Jorgensen brings him down. Let's see where they spot this ball here. Like he was down, it looked like enough for a first down. 10 seconds, no. Brings up 4th down. It's short of a first down, so the clock will run. The Tigers can't stop it. They'll run one more play, and they'll look to throw. On 4th down, they'll throw it incomplete, and that's the end of the first half. So the Tigers do get up, get another play in before the end of the first half, but it's an incompletion. And after one half of play here from Princeton High School, our score on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, it's the Lakers 6, the Tigers 6. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Looking for trusted appliances with hometown service? D&D Repair and Appliance is your full-service, family-owned appliance store, proudly serving the Lakes region for over 35 years. They carry KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, Amana, brands you know and trust. Plus, they offer delivery and installation so you can shop local and get it delivered right to your home. Visit them at 1050 Highway 59 South, because when you choose D&D Repair and Appliance, now you're talking value.
Come check out the Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More of Detroit Lakes. They've got the largest selection of thrift family apparel in the upper Midwest, all at low, low everyday prices. The B&G Thrift Store and More has been voted the best thrift discount store in the Lakes area. From truckload sales to outdoor living furniture to thrift items, they cover everything you could possibly want. Shop Monday through Saturday 9 a.m. to 7, Sundays 10 a.m. to 5. The Boys and Girls Thrift Store and More is a proud supporter of all Laker athletics.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best?
At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
Good luck, Lakers, from Bluebird Books in Detroit Lakes. Bluebird Books carries new books for all ages and interests. They also have a great assortment of local art, candles, cards, candy, and many other gift items. Their friendly and experienced staff can help with book recommendations for yourself or for a gift. And if they don't have the book you're looking for, they'd be happy to order it for you. Bluebird Books is open 7 days a week, located on Washington, downtown Detroit Lakes, and online at www.bluebirdbooks.store.
Hey Lakers fans, our community is lucky to have athletes that display such great teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. At SJE, we look for these same qualities as we build our team and grow our business. We're always looking for passionate team players. If that sounds like a fit for you, consider joining our team today. With multiple open positions and flexible hours, you're sure to find a spot on our roster. Join today by applying at sje.com/careers. For 50 years, we have been proud to be SJE. And good luck, Lakers!
Are you tired of impersonal service and surprise fees from your bank? Time to change that, and fast. Just open your new checking account at Bell Bank, in person or online. It's America's best checking, and we'll work with you to make your switch as smooth as possible. Get started at bell.bank/easy. Already a happy Bell customer? Tell a friend. Once they switch, you'll both get $50. Bell Bank, member FDIC. Bonus will be deposited within 5 business days after qualifications are met. $50 minimum deposit to open.
Sanford Clinic of Detroit Lakes wants to wish the Lakers good luck in the high school sports season. Sanford Clinic of Detroit Lakes salutes Laker sports and its great tradition. The Lakers have shown us how hard work, dedication, and teamwork is what it takes to succeed. At Sanford Clinic, they resemble those of the athletes with passion, courage, and strength. Sanford Health, Detroit Lakes, open Monday through Saturday, 218-846-2000. The King is calling. Burger King of Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids is hiring for all shifts now. Whether you're looking for some supplemental income or a career opportunity, Burger King offers starting wages up to $15 an hour, and health insurance is available for full-time employees. Plus, paid training with advancement opportunities, flexible hours, free uniforms, and meal discounts. Starting up to $15 an hour, The King is calling. Burger King, Detroit Lakes and Pelican Rapids.
And welcome back after one half of play on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. Princeton 6, Detroit Lakes 6 here in high school football as we take a look at our stats in that first half. For the Princeton Tigers, they threw one pass. It was at the end of that first half. Otherwise, it's been all running of the football. 36 rushes as a team for 194 yards rushing, averaging over 5 yards per carry here in this ball game. Hunter Straw for the Tigers. He's got 4 carries for 36 yards. Christopher with 5 carries for 25 yards and a touchdown. Cohen, 3 carries for 13 yards. Weston Schultz, he's got 5 carries for 25 yards. Daniel Maida, he's at 7 carries for 38 yards. John Valvieso, 1 carry for 4 yards. Colton Johnson tonight with 61 yards rushing on 9 carries. The touchdown again was scored by Joshua Christopher of the Tigers. That was on the opening drive of the game as they go 70 yards. And touchdown from 10 yards out from Joshua Christopher with 7:54 left in the first quarter. Score 6-0. Lakers answered back their next drive on a touchdown pass from Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden from 3 yards out with 3:41 left in the first quarter. Tie the game at 6. The Lakers unable to convert on the 2-point conversion attempt. The extra point attempt by the Tigers was failed. So Jude Hoagland getting his first career varsity start tonight at quarterback. 3 passes, 3 for 3 passing for 41 yards through the air and a touchdown. Ryan Francis right now, 4 carries for 14 yards. Jace Winter, 3 carries for 4 yards. Israel Renteria, 1 carry for 2 yards. And receiving, Dawson Von Ruden, 3 catches for 41 yards. Rushing as a team, Detroit Lakes sitting at 17 rushes for 10 rushes for 17 yards. So running-wise right now, Lakers struggling running the football. Just 17 yards on the ground as a team in that first half. But, again, they were successful through the air with all 3 passes going to Dawson Von Ruden for 41 yards. Still, the offense is sputtering a bit. Defensively, though, it's been a much improved game defensively for this Laker team. Entering this week, one of the keys of the game that Coach talked about was better tackling, and I believe we saw that in the first half. Defensively, I thought the Lakers played really well, including a couple of big fourth down stops inside Laker territory, especially that fourth down stop that was inside the 5-yard line. It was a handoff to Maida, and Laker defense came in and made the stop, a goal line stand. So that was a big play in that first half, and hats off to the Laker defense. See if the Laker offense can get rolling. Again, they did have that one scoring drive, but a lot of that came through the air, and I know Coach Hefta likes to run the football here and see if they can get the offensive rushing attack figured out in the second half. Again, our score after one half of play here from Princeton High School, 6-6. Princeton and Detroit Lakes battling it out here, a big section matchup here tonight. Take another break. We'll be back with a look at some other games happening around the area. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV 3.
If you're looking for business advice, everyone's got an opinion, an angle, a surefire 5-step plan. But if you want to know whether any of it actually makes sense for your business, who do you turn to? Work with a banker who understands your business goals and how a strong banking relationship can help you achieve them. Work with Bremer Bank, because understanding is everything. Put us to work for you today at bremer.com.
U Motors Detroit Lakes, Pelican, and Fargo have been helping families make memories for years now. From the water toys to land toys, they've got every inch of fun covered. Pontoons, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, riding gear, snowmobiles, and more. U Motors knows there's been many smiles and lots of laughter from the days on the water to the miles of trails in the snow. Stop by any of their locations, Detroit Lakes, Pelican, or Fargo, and let U Motors help you find just what your family needs. Online at umotorsinc.com.
At Do Right Construction in Detroit Lakes, we do it all, and we do it right. From stunning flooring and custom cabinetry to complete remodels and everything in between, our skilled team turns your dreams into reality. Whether it's a new build or a facelift of your favorite space, you can trust Do Right Construction to deliver quality craftsmanship on time and on budget. For a home improvement experience that's done right the first time, call Do Right Construction today at 234-1095. Let's build something beautiful together.
Detroit Lakes High School is giving students new opportunities to get out of class and get hands-on learning and experience. The U Skills Training Program at DLHS encourages, promotes, and supports the development of local partnerships between schools, employers, and community organizations. Students can choose from plant science and greenhouse management, advanced manufacturing, and the Certified Nursing Assistant Program. For more information, call Vern Schnathorst, 218-849-6110. Academies of Detroit Lakes. My future, my course.
Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair on 8th Street in Detroit Lakes is your all-around auto repair. Jeff services fifth wheel hitches, 4 and 5-inch diesel exhausts, gooseneck hitches, brakes, shocks and struts, custom dual exhausts, and mufflers. Jeff's work is fully guaranteed and is now a 3-family member business. Call for an appointment today, 846-9318. Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair in Detroit Lakes, 846-9318.
$5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way. $5 duo at BK. Step up to the plate and have it your way. Get 2 of your faves, it's up to you. Just figure it out, then hit the drive-thru. BK, have it your way.
And welcome back here to Princeton High School as we are at the half. Our score 6-6, Detroit Lakes and Princeton, as we just about ready for the second half to get underway. Take a look at some other games happening around tonight. We have a big game that we're watching tonight. It's a section game. Fergus Falls and Becker playing, and we all know how good Becker is. But right now, Fergus Falls, who's 2-0 on the season, they lead at the half 14-0 against the Becker Bulldogs. So that would be a huge win if Fergus Falls is able to pull off the victory tonight against Becker. That could change how the seeds will be come playoff time. So right now, 14-0 Fergus Falls up on Becker at the half. Other games of interest. Let's see. Zimmerman is leading Delano. That's at the start of the fourth quarter, 14-0. We have Marshall up on Wilmer. That's at the end of the first half, 21-0. Marshall leading Wilmer. Hutchinson and Ricori tied at 7 after one half of play. St. Cloud Tech is taking on Breck tonight, and that's our opponent next week. St. Cloud Tech will be coming to town. That'll be homecoming next Friday at Mohlberg Field. Little Falls taking on Litchfield tonight. That game in Little Falls. In Class 3A, East Grand Forks is leading Park Rapids 24-10. That's at the end of the third quarter. Pelican Rapids is up on Thief River Falls 28-20. That's with 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Royalton up on St. Cloud Apollo 20-7. And what else we got? DGF, Dilworth Glendon Felton up on Perham. That's at the start of the third quarter. DGF leading Perham 14-0. Pequot Lakes up big on Proctor 48-0 at the end of the first quarter. Annandale up on Foley 34-6. Let's look at 3A. 2A schools tonight. Warroad up on Roseau 21-8. Polk County West leading Crookston 32-0. That's the start of the fourth. Wadena Deer Creek trailing Otter Tail Central 20-8 at the end of the first half. Lake Park Audubon leading Monaga 21-0. Frazee trailing Breckenridge at the end of the first half 14-12. That's Class 2A. Let's go to Class 1A. Parker's Prairie up on New York Mills right now 6-0. That's at the end of the first half. And that's about it for games of note. Monoman Waban up on Red Lake 42-0. That's with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Bagley takes on Walker Hackensack Akeley tonight. Cass Lake Bena hosting Nevis. So there's a look at some scores happening around the area. Again, our score 6-6 at the end of the first half. Getting ready for the start of the third quarter. Detroit Lakes, it seems like the Laker offense hasn't been out on the field too much. It's been all Laker defense that's been out there, but defense holding strong and keeping this game within reach. Did have an injury. Gus Okeson was taken out of that first half. Looks like he's kind of working it out on the sideline right now, kind of stretching out that right leg. So we'll see what his status is moving forward. Jude Hoagland, who's making his first career varsity start tonight, he's been kind of limping as well. And we do have a bit of a saturated field here at Princeton, so we saw one area where one part of the game where the quarterback for Princeton slipped because of the field conditions. So as we progress and the field gets more chewed up, see if that becomes more of a factor. At least we're not dealing with the wind. When we started the game, we had strong wind gusts out of the south. Right now, we've had a change in the wind direction. It's coming more almost northeasterly, if you will, northern winds. So it's actually turned into a pretty nice night here in Princeton. My first experience at least, here at the football field. We're located across from the home fan section. We do have the Laker fans that made the drive in front of us. So So again, as we get closer towards the start of the third quarter, Detroit Lakes and Princeton tied at 6. Looks like both teams starting to stretch out, get ready for the start of the third. Let's squeeze in a quick break. We'll have kickoff for the third quarter coming your way next. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Fall is the season of cozy nights, crisp mornings, and gathering where it feels most like home. Why not find your happy place right where the leaves fall? Whether it's a cabin at the lake or your forever family home, My Kind of Bank makes it easy. With competitive rates, flexible terms, and friendly local experts, they'll guide you through every step of the home buying journey. Buying, refinancing, or upgrading? My Kind of Bank is ready when you are. Visit mykindofbank.com or stop by today. First National Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
A Foltz building speaks for itself, but our customers say it best. This is Nick Bowers with Foltz Buildings in Detroit Lakes. From garages to commercial spaces, machine storage to toy storage, our experienced team delivers top quality construction tailored to your needs. See our work firsthand. Visit our models any day of the week on Highway 10 West in Detroit Lakes. Call 218-847-3281 for a free estimate. And read real customer reviews at foltzbuildings.com.
Hey, welcome back here to Princeton High School. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you. Rylan Mills, our camera operator. Raina Zima, our engineer tonight. It's past the top of the hour. You're in tune to KDLM Detroit Lakes. Week 3 of high school football, one half in the books. And we're tied at 6. Tigers will kick the ball off to get this second half underway. As Lakers will receive. Return from right to left, as we see it here from the press box. And the only touchdown of this game for Detroit Lakes was a 3-yard touchdown pass from Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden. Dawson Von Ruden back to receive this second half kickoff. Trying to get the scoreboard set up. Looks like the wind has calmed down enough to where we don't need a holder on the kickoff. We've had to have both teams use holders to make sure the wind doesn't knock the football off the tee. There we go. Now they got the 12 minutes on the scoreboard. So here we go. Lakers will receive this second half kickoff. Ball teed up. Tigers kicker is Luca Miller. Von Ruden back to receive. Stands at his own 5-yard line. Miller's kickoff. It's a squib kick up the middle. And it will be scooped up. And they say that he is downed, actually. That was Avery Nordby who was downed. Tried to field that ball as if it were like a ground ball, and his knee was touching the ground when he fielded the ball, so he's down where his knee is. Not like NFL football where you have to be touched to be down. As soon as your knee hits the ground, you are down there. And so the Lakers will start this drive at their own 25-yard line. Ball spotted near hash. Jude Hoagland making his first career start tonight, has a touchdown pass to his credit. He's 3 for 3 passing. Tigers with that 4-man front. Showing pressure. They'll hand off. Ball is loose. Francis might have recovered it, though. The exchange between Hoagland and Francis never made it to Francis. It was loose, but Francis able to find that ball and recover it. So it'll be second down and 10. Fortunate are the Lakers to not turn that ball over deep inside their own territory. So it'll be second down and 9 now, as they do get a yard on that run there by Francis, or the fumble recovery, I should say, by Francis. So second and 9 from the 26. I formation. It's Renteria, the tailback, Winter, the fullback. And they'll look to throw. Hoagland, pressure in his face, steps up, and then is brought down for a sack. So Hoagland sacked. That's the second time he's been sacked tonight. He never had a chance. He was brought down immediately. And Hoagland comes up a little bit. And it Looks like he's going to stay in there. Looks to the sideline for the play. He's going to stay in the game. He's been limping a bit. He's going to stay in there. Ended up losing about 4 yards on that sack. So second time Hoagland's been sacked tonight. It'll be 3rd down and 13. Ball at the 22-yard line. Detroit Lakes 22-yard line. We're tied at 6 with 10:27 left in the third quarter. Pass is incomplete. Intended target was Bryant Kulzer. It hit his hands, but it was a little bit too far on front. It would have been a tough catch. The pass falls incomplete. First incomplete pass thrown by Hoagland. And it brings up 4th down. So Lakers will punt at their own 22-yard line. Again, Laker offense has been limited tonight. Just 55 yards of total offense in this ball game. Aiden Askelson, he had a great punt last time. He punted from his own end zone. This time he fields a low snap and gets a nice kick again in. Returned at the 45-yard line, and working up to the 50-yard line is Durham. So it's a return of 5 yards. And it'll be Tiger football right at midfield. Again, Aiden Askelson with that low snap. He had to field the low snap and then get a good punt away, and he did just that. Tigers will start at the Laker 49-yard line. 10:16 to go, third quarter. Tied at 6 if you're just tuning in. All of the scoring came in the first quarter by both teams. And the handoff will go near side. That's a run by Cohen Hoppy. And gets to the 45. That's a rush of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6. So 2nd down and 6 from the 45-yard line. Tigers with the football. Juleson will work under center. Wishbone formation in the backfield. He'll look to hand it off. Works it left side. And this is Christopher with the rush to the left, and he gets to the 40-yard line. That's a rush of 5. And he'll be just short of a first down. Depending on the spot, looks like he's just short, so it'll be 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers at the Laker 40-yard line. Wishbone formation here for the Tigers as they'll hand it off up the middle. That'll be a first down. Well, it'll be close. I think he got enough on that dive ahead. Rush there by Hunter Straw. Enough for a first down. It's about 2 yards on that rush. So 1st down and 10 for Princeton. Ball at the 37-yard line. Give Straw 3 yards when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 from the Laker 37. Tigers on offense, and we get motion before the snap, and it's going to be a false start. False start on Princeton. There was multiple Tigers that jumped. It's got to be on Princeton, I would think, the way that they multiple people jump, unless it was the Lakers who forced them to jump. No, it is false start. So false start on Princeton. That'll back them up 5 yards. Back up to the 43-yard line. So 1st and 15 now for Princeton. 8:33 and counting here in the third quarter. Tied at 6. And a quick game here tonight. Haven't had a lot of passes, just 5 passes altogether between two teams. And this is Johnson with the run. He's upended just across the 40-yard line. Good tackle there by Ryan Francis, stopping him at the 39. It's a rush of 3 for Colton Johnson. Brings up 2nd down and 12. Lakers will make a late change here. Trey Martindam coming in for the Lakers. So big play here, second down and 12. Second down and 12 here for Princeton. They'll pitch to the running back. That's Christopher, and he gets cleaned out at the end of the play. Big hit again. Is that Ryan Francis? That's another big hit by Francis as he tackled him out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So rush of 4 yards there for Christopher. It brings up third down. Third down and 8 for Princeton. 7:30 to go, third quarter. Wishbone formation behind Juleson as he'll take snap under center. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw, now steps up, throws it. The ball is tipped, and it's incomplete. Tigers fortunate that ball wasn't tipped, and the Laker didn't catch that, but it falls incomplete and brings up fourth down and 8. From this spot of the field, he probably will be going for it here. 4th and 8 from the 35-yard line. Opponent's 35-yard line, so Tigers keeping the offense out on the field. After that incomplete pass by Juleson, that's his second pass attempt of the game. Both incompleted. So 4th and 8 from the 35 of Detroit Lakes. And the handoff will go to Christopher, far sideline, and he is out of bounds. It's going to be close. All depends on the spot. Looks like he's going to be short. Turnover on downs. Another defensive stop for the Lakers. It was Jace Winter on the tackle. They needed 8. They got 5. And it's a turnover on downs. So once again, the Laker defense comes through. And now can the Laker offense put something together? It's been a tough night offensively. The Lakers only 55 yards of total offense. And they put together another scoring drive after the Laker defense came through with a stop on another fourth down play. And give credit to this Princeton defense. They've been really tough running against tonight. Might have to dial up more pass plays as Hoagland will look to run it with Francis. And again, there's just not much there. A swarm of Tigers around Francis for a minimal gain. Maida with the tackle for the Tigers. Francis gets about 3 yards on that rush. Brings up second down and 7. Second down and 7 from the 33-yard line, needing to get to the 40-yard line. 2 wideouts to the left as Hoagland hands it off to the left, and that's Renteria, and he is, again, bottled up and suffocated. Man, just nothing doing on the running attack. Renteria maybe got a yard. And so it brings up third down. 6:20 and counting here, third quarter. You go back to last week, Detroit Lakes ran the football. Ran the football well. They had over 250 yards rushing as a team last week. And this week, running the football, they've got 18 yards. And Hoagland in trouble again, and he's again brought down. Sacked in the backfield. Pruitt on the sack. Actually, that's Nicholas Sanders in on the sack for the Tigers, and Hoagland loses big yardage. He is sacked for a big loss on that play. So back, fourth down and 15 coming up. A 9-yard loss on that sack. So again, the Laker offense struggling and going the wrong direction. Fourth down and 15, and they'll punt. Another good punt here by Askelson. Not as much distance this time as it's returned there by Durham to the 44-yard line. So the Tigers will start this drive at their own 44-yard line. It's a similar spot that they've been in. They've started near midfield most drives, but then they've stalled out once they get inside the red zone or inside the goal line. And so we'll see what the Tigers can draw up here. 5:15 left, third quarter, tied at 6. But another good punt there by Aiden Askelson. A low-scoring, grinded-out type of game tonight. And a fullback, and a fullback dive goes for maybe 2. Rush there by Weston Schultz. Gets a couple yards. And brings up 2nd and 8. Ball at the 46. 4:54 to go here in the third quarter. So 2nd down and 8 here for Princeton. And they'll hand it off to Maeda that time. And he is brought down, got maybe a yard. Tackle on the play by Ryan Francis, and he has been all over defensively. Ryan Francis having a great night. Usually we talk about how well he's played offensively, but tonight it's the defense of Francis that has kept the Tiger offense in check. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. Lakers looking to make some noise, trying to get their fans to come alive here on 3rd and 7. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. As Juleson hands it off left, and a good run here for the Tigers. They'll get a first down. That's Cohen Hoppy with the first down. So about a run of 9 yards there for Hoppy, and that'll move the chains. And the Tigers inside Laker territory now at the 44-yard line of Detroit Lakes. Cohen Hoppy with the rush. So 1st and 10 Tigers at the Laker 44, 3.5 to go, third quarter. Tied at 6. Confusion here at the line. There was a Tiger, the right tackle had his jersey up. Here's a handoff. We'll go to Weston Schultz. And Schultz gets 2 yards on the rush. 2nd and 8, Tigers. So inch by inch, we haven't seen big, huge, those big explosive plays tonight. It's just been grinded out, fullback dive type plays. Sometimes you'll see a pitch, but it's been old school football. So 2nd down and 8, Tigers at the Laker 42-yard line. Handoff left and run to the 40-yard line. It's a rush of 2 yards for Christopher, and brings up 3rd and 6 here. So 3rd and 6 from the 40-yard line. Chase Winter on the tackle. Laker defense, you see a few guys with their hands on their hips trying to catch their breath. They've been out there all night tonight. It seems time of possession definitely slanted towards Tigers' favor. 3rd and 6, ball at the 40 of Detroit Lakes. Juleson hands it off to Christopher, and Christopher tackled on the play by Winter and also Ryan Francis again. And Christopher gets 2 yards, and will bring up 4th down and 4. 4th down for the Tigers. Can the Lakers get another 4th down stop? So 4th down and 4, ball at the 38-yard line of Detroit Lakes. And the Tigers will keep it with the quarterback, Juleson, and he's not going to get it. He's brought down short. Actually might have lost a yard. Turnover on downs again. Again, the Laker defense with another stop on 4th down. Juleson ended up losing a yard on that play. So turnover on downs, and it'll be Laker football. Lakers last time they went 3 and out offensively. Even a first down would be an improvement here for Detroit Lakes as we get a timeout taken by the Lakers before this drive begins. So 1:12 remaining in the third quarter. We're still knotted at 6. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
There's never been a better time to start fresh. Join boot camp with Coach Carly at Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Whether you're kickstarting your fitness journey or staying strong throughout the holidays, now's the time. Sign up today and receive a football burger card. Just their way of saying welcome. At Snap Fitness, you'll love their hassle-free month-to-month memberships. No contracts, no hidden fees. Just 24/7 access at your convenience. Stay motivated, track your progress, and crush your goals with Coach Carly. Snap Fitness Detroit Lakes. Your strongest season starts now. Checking in with Jim at J&K Marine. Jim, tell me about this no-hassle membership I've been hearing about.
Well, Joel, it's the easiest way to take care of your boat. One membership, and J&K Marine handles all service calls, pickups, deliveries, winterization, storage, and even oil changes.
So I don't have to mess with any of that stuff.
Exactly. Plus, members get 20% off parts and accessories. It's customer service simplified.
Sounds like working with the pros.
That's J&K Marine, where you need us, when you need us.
Call today and make lake life hassle-free.
Lakers had to use a timeout. They start this drive at their own 34-yard line. First down and 10, and the handoff goes up the middle. 40-yard line looks like is where the Lakers will get down at. That was Jake Helm on the rush. First rush of the night for Jake Helm. And he got 2 yards. 2nd and 8. So 2nd down and 8. Lakers at their own 40. Tied at 6 as we near the end of the third quarter. I formation behind Hoagland, and the handoff will go to Winter. And he gets maybe a yard. Actually, that was Renteria, I should say. Israel Renteria with a 1-yard rush and brings up 3rd down and 7. I got to think at some point we're going to get a big rush here, one that's going to break through. But, again, give credit to this Princeton defense. They have just been tough to run against tonight. Absolutely difficult for this Laker offense to get any sort of penetration. And now a broken play here, and Hoagland's going to pay the price. As Hoagland got decked by, I think that was Winter that was coming up through like a fullback type run, and Hoagland took the price there, paid the price. Little collision with his own guy, friendly fire, and Hoagland was left with the football and no gain on the play. And that's the end of the third quarter. So after 3 quarters of play on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, we're still knotted at 6 apiece. From Princeton High School, I'm Charlie Newland. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM, 1340 AM, 93.1 FM, and 96.9 FM, and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Hello, Scott Winter here with Laney's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Summer has once again come and gone, and well, we all know what comes next. But that doesn't mean it's too late to take advantage of our fall furnace check and service specials. Or if you're looking at upgrading your heating system, please give Laney's a call today, 218-847-1309. Also, don't forget that Laney's can help with all of your plumbing projects, water and air quality needs, and cabin closings. Please give Laney's a call today, 218-847-1309. Thank you.
Roll-off containers from Haug Incorporated are perfect for any project. Don't let your project become bigger than you thought it'd be. Maybe you're in need of Haug's roll-off containers for your construction projects. Haug significantly reduces disposal costs often made by big, bulky trailers while doing the dirty job of taking the debris away for you. The big roll-off containers will handle your demolition, no problem. Call Haug Incorporated today for your roll-off containers. 218-847-7391.
And welcome back. We had a punt by Aiden Askelson that was returned by Durham to the 42-yard line. So the Tigers will start with the football at their own 42-yard line. Tied at 6. We are just underway here in the fourth quarter, 4 seconds into the fourth quarter. And it's been defensive type game, low-scoring affair. All of the offense came in the first quarter on the first two drives. The Tigers scored on their first drive. The Lakers scored on their first drive. So we were expecting, are we going to have almost a shootout? But here it's been, since then, offense has dried up. And it's been 1 or 2 yard rushes, and we're seeing another minimal gain here on a rush to the right. That was Johnson on the rush. Gets maybe 2. See where they ended up spotting it. 44-yard line. Give them a yard on that rush. But Colton Johnson has been the running back that's had the most touches tonight. 11 touches for 65 yards. And he gets it again as he runs to the right, and Jorgensen wraps him up. He's finally brought down inside the 50, down at the 49-yard line. So that's a good rush there of about 9 yards. And it'll be a 1 yard short of a first down. So 8 yards when it's all said and done. So 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers. Ball at the Laker 49. 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. And the handoff will go to the fullback. And a first down looks to be picked up here by Princeton. And it is. The officials are waving the arm, indicating that it is a first down. So first down for the Tigers. That's Hunter Straw on the rush. It's 2 yards. 1st and 10. As Lakers will bring back in Brendan Severson on that defensive line. As Westberg will go to the sideline. 10:19 left, 4th quarter. Tied at 6. Ball at the Laker 48. Tigers offense. Fullback dive again. And again it's Straw. And he lost the football. And it's Laker ball. Detroit Lakes stripped that ball away from Straw. And Detroit Lakes will have the ball. And that might be the break that they needed. We have not had a lot to cheer about tonight besides those 4th down stops, but a big fumble there by the Tigers, and it's Laker ball at their own 46. Now let's see if the offense can put something together after that fumble. 10:04 left here in the 4th quarter. That could be the turning point. But it would be all for naught if the Laker offense cannot take advantage of that takeaway. So they'll start at their own 46, 1st down and 10. Tied at 6 points. Jude Hoagland comes up to the line of scrimmage. I formation, wide out to the right, tight end to the left and right. Ball is loose! And the Lakers, I think, got back on top of it. That was Hoagland who falls back on top of it after a 2-yard loss. Once again, Detroit Lakes almost gave that ball right back after they got the takeaway. And so it'll be 2nd down and 12. So fortunate are the Lakers to get that ball back. Now they'll go wide out to the left. I formation. Hoagland under center, and he is going to try to hand that ball off, but immediately brought down on that handoff. I believe that was Ryan Francis who received that handoff and immediately paid the price. That's going to be a big loss. Hoagland is definitely limping out there. It's noticeable, and it's taking him a long time to get those handoffs off, and he's got to wonder at some point, do you go with Donovan Zima just because he's not ailing as we are seeing from Hoagland here. But shotgun formation, Twins to the near side. Hoagland in the gun. It's a 3rd down and 18. Hoagland going to let it rip. Throws it deep, and Von Ruden is there, and it's caught inside the 30, 25, and he's out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 1st down and 10, Detroit Lakes. As it's a big pass play, Dawson Von Ruden on the receiving end. inside where they end up spotting that ball at. Looks like it's down at the 22-yard line. So big play through the air for Detroit Lakes. Pass play of 30 yards through the air to Dawson Von Ruden, and now the Lakers at the 32-yard line will work it to the left, and Francis gets the pitch. Minimal gain. So again, big pass play. Dawson Von Ruden now up to 71 yards receiving on that 30-yard throw and catch from Jude Hoagland to Von Ruden. And the Lakers have the ball at the 34-yard line. Ended up being a 2-yard loss there by Francis. And we do have a timeout on the field. Timeout, Detroit Lakes. That's their second timeout. We'll take a break as well. 7:39 remains in the fourth quarter. Lakers have the ball inside enemy territory at the 34 of Princeton. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Good luck, Lakers, from Bluebird Books in Detroit Lakes. Bluebird Books carries new books for all ages and interests. They also have a great assortment of local art, candles, cards, candy, and many other gift items. Their friendly and experienced staff can help with book recommendations for yourself or for a gift. And if they don't have the book you're looking for, they'd be happy to order it for you. Bluebird Books is open 7 days a week, located on Washington, downtown Detroit Lakes, and online at www.bluebirdbooks.store.
And welcome back out of the timeout. Detroit Lakes talking things over. That's their second timeout. They have the ball at the Princeton 34-yard line, facing a 2nd down and 12. The score is tied at 6. We had a big pass play from Hoagland to Von Ruden, and now we have a different quarterback out there. It's Donovan Zima. So Zima out instead of Hoagland. So first snap of the game for Zima, and he's going to keep it himself on the option. And gets to the 30, see where they spot it, 33-yard line. I'm sorry, I got my yard markers mixed up here. We're at the 24. Blame it on the scoreboard, though. I was looking at the scoreboard, and that's where I had that 30-yard marker, but we're at the 24-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 12. From the 24-yard line. There was no gain on that play by Zima. So, shotgun formation. Now Hoagland back out there. Hoagland going to throw it to the end zone for Von Ruden, who comes down with it for a touchdown. 24-yard touchdown pass from Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden. And the Lakers have their first lead of the night, and it comes with 6:50 remaining in this fourth quarter. Second touchdown pass of the night from Jude Hoagland, and second touchdown reception of the night from Dawson Von Ruden. And the Lakers have their first lead of the night, looking for their first win of the season. Extra point attempt, Aiden Askelson. Snap is down, the spot is good, the kick is up, and it is good. And with 6:50 left in the fourth quarter, Detroit Lakes leads by 7, 13-6 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Look, the big new Old National Bank in town is just trying to make a go for it. But they have a lot of shareholders to please down in Chicago. At Midwest Bank, your local bank, the only person we have to please is you. So we employ people here. We invest in people here. We build businesses here. And if that's the kind of thing you want from your financial institution, we welcome you here to Midwest Bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
B&M Electric, a full-service electrical contractor that's built a reputation on honesty and service, providing top-quality service at a reasonable price and long-lasting relationships with the best general contractors in the area. B&M Electric is proud that home and business owners alike call them year after year for their electrical needs. The biggest compliment? When their customers refer them to friends. Over 35 years in the business, licensed and bonded. Good luck to all the Laker athletes from Mike and Brenda at B&M Electric.
And welcome back. 24-yard touchdown pass from Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden. Now the kickoff might have been fumbled, and it might be Laker ball. Lakers come away with it. Fumble on the kickoff return by the Tigers. And I don't see a official signal yet. The officials, the Laker offense is coming out on the field. There's a little bit of a conversation, but from our vantage point, it looks like a fumble, and it looks like it's Detroit Lakes ball, and the official does say it's Laker football. So Detroit Lakes will have the ball here with 6:46 left here in the fourth quarter after that touchdown pass moments ago. And now Donovan Zima in at quarterback. The Lakers will start at the 39-yard line. So a lot to get caught up on here. But first, let's get this play in. It's a handoff by Zima to Francis, and he's going to get a minimal gain. So, again, we had that touchdown pass. And then on the ensuing kickoff, fumble by the Tiger kickoff return team. And the Lakers have the ball at the 39-yard line of Princeton. How quickly this game can change. We hadn't had much to get excited about. Now, a lot of excitement here in the last couple of minutes. The Lakers now facing a 2nd and 10 after that. No gain on that rush there by Ryan Francis. Zima stays in at quarterback. Wide out to the right, one to the left. I formation behind Zima. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Winter. And Winter is going to be just shy of the 35. And we have a Laker down. And that looks like it's Ryan By, the center for Detroit Lakes. He's been dealing with a lower body ankle injury lately, and see if that's something that's been re-aggravated. But he is down on the field. We'll take a break as well. 5:51 left here in the fourth quarter on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. It's Detroit Lakes 13, Princeton 6. Listening to Laker football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Looking for health care that keeps you feeling your best? At Essentia Health, our team of primary care providers is here to listen and guide you on your path to wellness. From routine checkups and preventative screenings to managing chronic conditions, we've got you covered. With a focus on building relationships, we take the time to understand your unique health concerns. Visit our website at essentiahealth.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back here to Princeton High School football field. Our score 13-6. Detroit Lakes leading Princeton. As looks like it's Ryan By who's a little shaken up, and he's going to need some assistance to get to the sideline. Not putting any weight on that left leg. And he's had ankle, lower body injury that he's been dealing since week 1. But see what his status is moving forward. We've had an exciting fourth quarter here. It was tied at 6 entering the fourth quarter, and the Lakers put together a scoring drive through the air with a Hoagland touchdown pass to Dawson Von Ruden, his second touchdown reception of the night. Now we're seeing Donovan Zima at quarterback. 2 wideouts to the near side. Zima under center, offset eye in the backfield, and the handoff will go to Ryan Francis. Gets a good block from Gus Okeson on the outside, and he sprung loose inside the 10-5, touchdown Detroit Lakes. Ryan Francis from 37 yards out, and the Lakers have extended their lead. Good block, sealing the edge there. Gus Okeson on the outside got a good block in at that tight end position, and that sprung Francis. And Okeson's been a guy that's been kind of shaken up as well. Good to see him out there. And Francis from 37 yards out scores the touchdown, and the Lakers have extended their lead now 19-6 And now the extra point attempt from Aiden Askelson. The holder is Ben Buboltz. And they're going to fake the extra point. They'll throw towards the end zone, and it's incomplete. Might have been a broken play as I was looking down at my computer. So the extra point no good. So our score with 5:27 left in the fourth quarter on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, it's the Lakers 19, the Princeton Tigers 6. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Detroit Lakes High School is giving students new opportunities to get out of class and get hands-on learning and experience. The Youth Skills Training Program at DLHS encourages, promotes, and supports the development of local partnerships between schools, employers, and community organizations. Students can choose from plant science and greenhouse management, advanced manufacturing, and the Certified Nursing Assistant Program. For more information, call Vern Schnathorst, 218-849-6110. Academies of Detroit Lakes. My future, my course.
Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair on 8th Street in Detroit Lakes is your all-around auto repair. Jeff services fifth wheel hitches, 4 and 5-inch diesel exhausts, gooseneck hitches, brakes, shocks and struts, custom dual exhausts, and mufflers. Jeff's work is fully guaranteed and is now a 3-family member business. Call for an appointment today, 846-9318. Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair in Detroit Lakes, 846-9318.
Oh, welcome back. The Tigers have to return this kick from inside their 10, and they actually get a pretty good kick return when it's all said and done. They'll get across to the 16. Tigers were letting that ball almost roll out of bounds, which then would have given them very good field position. I think they would have brought it out to the 40, but the ball never ended up going out of bounds, so that forced the Tigers to pick up the ball, try to scramble for as much as they could, and it looks like they're just shy of the 20-yard line. They'll be starting this next drive at the 16, so things have gone from bad to worse here for Princeton. They gave up the touchdown pass, and then on that ensuing kickoff, they fumbled the kickoff return. Then the Lakers got another touchdown, Ryan Francis scoring from 37 yards out. And so this quarter started with this game tied at 6, and since then, Lakers have scored the next 13 points and are in pretty good shape here with 5:21 left in the fourth quarter. And the Tigers have to go a long ways here. I think they ended up, actually they're inside the 10. They're actually down at their own 4-yard line. So even worse than what I initially had thought. And now the Tigers are going to try to throw for it from the end zone, and they're going to be brought down, and they're going to be sacked for a safety. Let's see if the official says he's down in the end zone. He's just short. Down at the 1-yard line. So thought maybe it was going to be a safety, but instead he's down at the 1. So a loss of 5 yards. Again, this Laker defense has really played well throughout the night. And they get a 5-yard sack for Drew Julson. And now Julson will take the snap from his own end zone, and the Tigers will try to get out of the end zone. And again, they're close to getting a safety, and it looks like they're going to get positive yardage. So we'll actually just get back to the original line of scrimmage here. So it's still at the 1-yard line is where that ball is spotted. Very close to being another safety. Here with under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 15. Tigers will take the snap in their own end zone, and it'll be a dive up the middle, and it will be good positive run, but not enough for a first down. It's going to be a rush of 5 yards, and it'll bring up 4th down and 10. Jorgensen with the tackle. Johnson was the ball carrier. And so it'll be 4th down and 10. The Tigers, they're down by 13 points. They almost have to go for it here. At their own 5-yard line, it's kind of at that point of the game where you just got to go for it, especially with 2 running teams. So the Tigers will be going for it from their own 6-yard line, 4th down and 10, and they'll hand it off to Johnson, and I think he's going to have a first down here as he works the far sideline, and he goes out of bounds. So Johnson will get a first down, and the Tigers will move the chains. 1st down and 10, Princeton, as they get the ball head to about the, just so hard to tell from our vantage point. I think it's the 20-yard line is where that ball is spotted. So they will get 14 yards on that rush by Johnson. Be first down and 10. So Tigers do keep this drive alive. On fourth down, they go for it, and they get enough to move the chains. And they'll give it again to Johnson, who's got running room again. And Johnson across the 30 and across the 40, and he's finally brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a rush of 24 yards for Johnson, and the chains will move first and 10. So first down and 10, Colton Johnson on the rush. And now the Tigers have the ball near midfield at their own 44-yard line. And they'll hand the ball off near side, and a rush to the 48-yard line, a rush of 4 yards. Ball carrier that time was Cohen Hoppy. And Jace Winter with the tackle. We have an injured Tiger on the field. So injury timeout here with 2:37 left here in the fourth quarter. And actually he's going to get to his feet quickly. So no break in the action here. I think we're going to go right back to it. We'll keep it here. As Sanders was the injured Tiger. He got right back to his feet and ran to the sideline. So he appears to be enough to at least run to the sideline. It'll be a 2nd and 6 here for Princeton. Here with 2:36 to go in the fourth quarter. 19-6, the Lakers lead by 13 points. Tigers trying to put together a drive to get into the end zone, and then they're going to have to try to get an onside kick here as time running out. Here's a throw is going to be caught for a first down. That was a catch by Christopher. And that's the first completed pass of the game for this Princeton Tiger team, and they get to the 40-yard line of Detroit Lakes. So they get 16 yards through the air. Drew Juleson connecting with Christopher. And it'll be first down and 10 here for the Tigers, and they'll run it to the near side, and run there by Cohen Hoppy. Will be a rush of about 8 yards. They'll go right back to the line of scrimmage. A quick huddle. Under 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. 2nd down and 2. Tigers at the Laker 32-yard line. Juleson looking to pass. On 2nd and 2, slings it over to the right. That's the tight end. Pass was caught by Yetzer. And the chains will move another first down. That's going to go for 10-plus yards. Down to the 22-yard line. So 10-yard connection. Riley Yetzer on the reception. Throw from Drew Juleson. Now 1:45 remaining here, fourth quarter. 1:46. The clock is stopped. Did get out of bounds on that play. So first down, handoff to Johnson. Johnson working at right side. Breaks a tackle inside the 10. And he's down at the 6-yard line. 18-yard rush there by Colton Johnson. And the chains will move here for the Tigers. First down and goal for the Tigers at the 6. 1:40 left here, fourth quarter. Lakers lead by 13. Tigers trying to score, and then they'll need a little help on an onside kick. As the handoff will go to Johnson, cuts it back. He's going to dive for the end zone. He reaches across, and he's in for a touchdown. Colton Johnson, a 6-yard rushing touchdown. And with 1:35 left in the fourth quarter, the Tigers are now down by 7 points. So 6-yard rushing touchdown. With 1:35 left, Tigers will attempt the extra point here to try to cut the deficit to 6. Extra point attempt. John Babiaseo on the extra point. Snap. Spot is down. It's blocked. Extra point is blocked. And so the score stays 19-12 With 1:35 left in the fourth quarter, the Tigers will likely be kicking an onside kick here to try to get the ball back. So still need some magic on their side, but they go and score a touchdown. Colton Johnson with that 6-yard rushing touchdown. We'll see how this game wraps up. Conclusion next. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Welcome to Muscatel GMC in Detroit Lakes. Ask about rebates and incentives available now. GMC, dedicated to American ingenuity. Looking for roomy comfort and convenience? Designed for serious capability. Muscatels, built on trust.
All right, here we go. This is how we'll see how this one winds up. 1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. The Lakers are expecting an onside kick. The Tigers, I do believe they have 2 timeouts left. So they can stop the clock twice, but they would try the onside kick here. Again, the Tigers just scored a touchdown moments ago, 19-12. Lakers up by 7 with 1:35 left. Onside kick attempt upcoming. And it's a squib kick, and it will be recovered by Detroit Lakes eventually. Initially, Renteria went for it. He couldn't come up with it, but then it is recovered by Norby. Avery Norby with the onside kick recovery. And the Lakers will start this drive at the 33-yard line. And again, with only 2 timeouts, I think the Lakers can just sit on this football here. There should be see how they manage the clock here. I believe it all depends on how many timeouts are left. There's no way to find that out on the scoreboard here. So it boils down to here. The Lakers will come out in run formation. So run formation, I formation here, Lakers. Zima, the quarterback, will hand it off to the fullback, Winter. So he gets across the 35 to the 36. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's a 3-yard rush by Winter. And so the Tigers will call a timeout. So, timeout taken here by Princeton. We'll take a break as well. 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Lakers 2nd down and 7, leading by 7 points. When we return, you're listening to Laker Football on KDLM and streaming on YouTube at Lakes TV3.
Hey Lakers fans, our community is lucky to have athletes that display such great teamwork, dedication, and work ethic. At SJE, we look for these same qualities as we build our team and grow our business. We're always looking for passionate team players. If that sounds like a fit for you, consider joining our team today. With multiple open positions and flexible hours, you're sure to find a spot on our roster. Join today by applying at sje.com/careers. For 50 years, we have been proud to be SJE. And good luck, Lakers!
1:28 left here in this game. Lakers leading 19-12. The Tigers do have one more time out. Lakers facing a 2nd down and 7, and a first down obviously ends this game. Zima, well, who jumped first? That's the question. The Lakers have Ryan By back in there at center, and they're going to call it on the defense. So the defense jumped first, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty, so it'll make it 2nd down and more manageable. 2nd down and about 2. The Lakers get a first down here. This game is all but over. And they can just kneel on the football. The Tigers have one more timeout left. So 2nd down and 2 for the Lakers. Big play here. Zima under center. Francis the tailback. Winter the fullback. Handoff will go to Winter the fullback, and depending on where they mark forward progress, he's going to be short. Gets a yard. So a timeout taken here by the Tigers. I believe that is their final timeout. So the game comes down to a 3rd down and 1. Lakers, if they can convert on the third down, they should be able to ice it, and this game will come to an end. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with the conclusion next. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chris here from Strive Chiropractic. Say, you may have heard that we take a very different approach when it comes to chiropractic care and health care in general, and that's because we focus on the overall health of the body, looking at how everyday stress affects our nervous system. Your nervous system controls and regulates everything in your body, and chiropractic care at Strive can make a huge difference in your child's school year, their performance, their health, and their overall well-being. Call today to get your family on the road to feeling and functioning their best.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 1. Detroit Lakes needs to get to the 43-yard line. They're at the 42 right now. Zima under center, I formation behind him. Try to get him to jump. Does the hard count. Handoff to fullback Winter, and they mark him short. Oh, they marked him short, and it'll be 4th down, and the Tigers did have another timeout. That's what I was not sure of. They did have 3 timeouts, so now the Tigers will call their final timeout, and the Lakers will be facing a 4th down and short. So Winter not able to pick up the first down on that fullback dive. We'll keep it here. Now what do? Do you try to go for it on 4th and 1 and win the game, or do you punt and give the Tigers a chance to get it back? If you don't convert on 4th down, then the Tigers get excellent field position. I don't know, you're 0-2. Maybe you just go for it and try to pick it up and keep the fate in your hands and not give the Tigers another chance. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to go for it unless it's just a hard count to try to draw them off sides. 4th down and 1. Lakers at their own 41-yard line. Going for it here. Try to win this ball game. Zima under center. Winner the fullback. Francis the tailback. And the Lakers are just going to try to use the hard count to draw the Tigers off sides. It doesn't work. Tigers stay put. And now the Lakers will call a timeout. Interesting moments here. Boy, I just feel like you just quarterback sneak it and try to reach across and try to get that first down, try to protect the ball, but also be cognizant of trying to reach for that first down. It looks like the offense is staying out there in the huddle. The offensive coordinator, Josh Oming, talking to the offensive guys here, and the game boils down to this play. The Tigers did have all 3 of their timeouts. They used them. And now it's going to come down to this. 4th down and 1. The Lakers can get the first down here, game over. If they cannot, the Tigers will get good field position to try to tie the game. They're down by 7. Zima under center. Takes the quarterback sneak, and he's got it! First down! Detroit Lakes is going to go to 1 and 2. There's no flags on the field that I see. First down picked up. And the Lakers will move to 1 and 2 on the year. They might bring out the chains. No, it's a first down, the official says. And the Lakers will improve to 1 and 2 on the season. Tigers will fall to 0 and 3. As long as there's no funny business on this snap, we should just see 2 kneel downs and this game will end. What a game it was. It was a grinded out type of game. A lot of fullback dives, runs up the middle. Not much for passing, but the Lakers found the passing attack in the 4th quarter, and it paid off. Zima will take this snap and kneel on the football. And the game is over. Detroit Lakes moves to 1 and 2 on the season. The Tigers will fall to 0 and 3. Final score tonight on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. Detroit Lakes with the win, 19-12 over the Princeton Tigers. What a game. A lot of fun. Both teams showing good sportsmanship after it's over. Handshakes from both sides. A big section win for the Lakers. That will help for section seeding at the end of the year. So we'll take a break. We'll be back with our post-game show. We'll also have our GMC Muscatel Player of the game, MVP honors coming your way as well. You're listening to Laker football. Lakers with the win on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, 19-12 over the Princeton Tigers.
U Motors, Detroit Lakes, Pelican, and Fargo have been helping families make memories for years now. From the water toys to land toys, they've got every inch of fun covered. Pontoons, dirt bikes, side-by-sides, riding gear, snowmobiles, and more. U Motors knows there's been many smiles and lots of laughter from the days on the water to the miles of trails in the snow. Stop by any of their locations, Detroit Lakes, Pelican, or Fargo, and let U Motors help you find just what your family needs. Online at umotorsinc.com.
Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. Proud supporters of Laker athletics. With over 55 years of experience, Metal Sales is the nation's leading manufacturer of metal roofing, wall, and building systems. When it comes to metal panels, no one does it better. Looking for a fresh career opportunity? Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes is hiring. Stop by, apply online, or give them a call to see what's in store for you. Good luck this season, Laker athletes, from everyone at Metal Sales in Detroit Lakes. The Metal.
Well, the Lakers get a win. Final score tonight, 19-12. Detroit Lakes over the Princeton Tigers as the Lakers huddle up and celebrate the victory. And it's an all-around good effort, especially the Laker defense really came to play here tonight. And the offense was struggling in the first three quarters, but then the offense found its groove in the fourth quarter. Let's run through the scoring summary in this one. The Princeton Tigers scored a touchdown, first touchdown of the game at the 7:54 left in the first quarter. It was Joshua Christopher scoring a touchdown from 10 yards out, and the score 6-0. The Tigers failed on the extra point attempt. The Lakers, their first drive, they found the end zone as well. It was a 3-yard touchdown pass from Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden with 3:41 left in the first quarter. Tied the game at 6 as the Lakers were unsuccessful on the 2-point conversion attempt. So we stayed tied at 6 all the way to the fourth quarter, and that's when the scoring started getting more scoring as the Lakers got a touchdown with 6:50 left in the fourth quarter. It was a 24-yard touchdown pass, Jude Hoagland to Dawson Von Ruden, and that made the score 12-6. The extra point by Aiden Askelson was good. So 13-6 our score as the Lakers then kicked the ball off, and on that next kickoff return, the Tigers fumbled the football, and the Lakers got the ball back, and just a few seconds later, they were able to score a touchdown. It was a 37-yard touchdown run from Ryan Francis to give the Lakers a 19-6 lead. The Tigers did get the ball back and were able to find the back of the end zone. It was a 6-yard rushing touchdown by Colton Johnson with 1:35 left in the fourth quarter, but the Tigers were unsuccessful on the onside kick. Lakers recovered the onside kick. The Tigers had all three of their timeouts, so the Lakers were not able to just kneel on the football. They had to run the ball. They ran the ball 3 times. They were stopped just short of a first down. They did have there was a 5-yard penalty on the Tigers, so the Lakers had it closer to a first down, but they had to go for it on 4th and 1. Instead of punting the ball back to the Tigers, they went for it. It was a quarterback keeper with Donovan Zima, and the Lakers converted on 4th down, and at that point then they were able to kneel on the football and game come to an end. So what a wild one there, especially in that fourth quarter. First 3 quarters, it was back and forth, kind of grinded out game, but then in the fourth quarter, lots of action and a lot of fun. And Lakers get their first win of the season. This is a team that's been so desperate for a win, and they come up with a win against a section opponent. That means a lot as well. So Lakers get the win here tonight, 19-12, our final score. Let's take a look at stats in this one. Jude Hoagland finished the night with 95 yards through the air. He threw 2 touchdown passes. Both of those touchdown passes were to Dawson Von Ruden. So Hoagland, 5 of 6 passing for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. Running the football, Ryan Francis led the way for the Lakers, 9 carries for 53 yards. Jace Winter, 5 carries for 8 yards. Jake Helm, 1 carry for 2 yards. Israel Renteria, 3 rushes for 4 yards. As mentioned, Dawson Von Ruden, the leading receiver tonight, 5 catches for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns. For the Princeton Tigers, team totals in this one, offensively throwing the ball, Lakers with 95 yards through the air. Running the football tonight, Detroit Lakes ended the night 25 carries for 49 yards rushing. For the Princeton Tigers, Drew Juleson, 2 of 4 passing for 26 yards. Colton Johnson was the leading rusher for the Tigers. He finished the night 17 rushes for 140 yards and a touchdown. As the Tigers showed that they are definitely a running team. They had a number of different ball carriers here tonight, and as a team, the Tigers finished 54 rushes for 279 yards as a team, but they fall short, and they fall to 0-3 on the season. The Tigers next week will be taking on the Becker Bulldogs. Detroit Lakes will be at home for homecoming against St. Cloud Tech. So that's a look at our stats here tonight and our scoring summary. It's time now to crown our, let's take a quick break, squeeze in a quick break, and we'll be back with our Muscatel GMC MVP of the game as our post-game show continues here from Princeton High School.
VTD Manufacturing in Detroit Lakes is a proud sponsor of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. They're a customer-focused, growth-oriented manufacturing partner providing innovative, customer-specific solutions to world-class brands. They succeed by investing in their people. They know the power of teamwork is what it takes to make a successful company, just as the teams of the Detroit Lakes high schools do as well. VTD is community-minded and loves to see the Lakes area grow. Good luck this season to all Laker athletes.
If you're looking for business advice, everyone's got an opinion, an angle, a surefire 5-step plan. But if you want to know whether any of it actually makes sense for your business, who do you turn to? Work with a banker who understands your business goals and how a strong banking relationship can help you achieve them. Work with Bremer Bank, because understanding is everything. Put us to work for you today at bremer.com.
And welcome back here to Princeton High School as Detroit Lakes gets their first win of the season. They go to they get 1-2 on the season with a win 19-12 on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard. Our MVP of the game is brought to you by Muscatel GMC and so many different guys that we could appoint for this honor. But how about Dawson Von Ruden tonight catching the football, and him and Jude Hoagland, his first ever career start. So it's kind of co-MVP honors, those two offensively, especially in that fourth quarter when the Lakers needed some spark. They needed some offense. They connected through the air, and Dawson Von Ruden catching all of the passes tonight, 5 catches for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns tonight. He is our Muscatel GMC MVP of the game. So congratulations to him, and congratulations to the Laker team. A hard-fought victory, and that's what Coach Hefta has talked about all season long, is every night we're going to be playing a good opponent. This is a Princeton team that's a good team. There's no easy game on the schedule this year. Next week against St. Cloud Tech, it's going to be another tough matchup. But that battle tests you, gets you stronger, gets you ready for playoff football, which is ultimately what you're playing for, is to go deep in the playoffs and not to be the regular season champion, but rather to be the postseason champion. And these tough games throughout the regular season strengthen your team, and it means that much more when you can come away with a hard-fought victory like you have here tonight. So it wasn't pretty at times, but the Lakers got the job done and come away with a win here against the Princeton Tigers, and to do it on the road too. That's another nice thing here, enemy territory, to get a win on the road. Never easy to win on the road, no matter who you're playing. To get a win here against a very good Princeton team, something that the Lakers can enjoy, and also take some confidence from this game and apply it to next week against St. Cloud Tech, which that'll be our next football broadcast next week. We'll be back at home at Mollberg Field, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff, Detroit Lakes versus St. Cloud Tech, homecoming week next week. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow morning. We'll be live at Burger King. Coffee with Coaches will be on the air at 9 a.m. on KDLM 1340 AM, 93.1 FM, 96.9 FM as well. So That's a wrap for our broadcast. For our camera operator on Lakes TV3, Rylan Mills. For our engineer tonight, Raina Zima. I'm Charlie Newland, signing off here from Princeton High School. In our final tonight on our BTD Manufacturing scoreboard, Lakers with the win, 19-12 over the Princeton Tigers. Have a great rest of your Friday, and we'll talk again soon.